this. I'm not even going to check audio levels. I'm that confident in how this is going to go.
I'm not.
The audience will let us know.
Sure, Alex will chime in.
Oh, yeah. You know, if you were to put all these, like, incredibly advanced programs here on this audio bridge, you wouldn't even hear yourself talking. Hey, Rex Warden, what's up, man? Hey, Memphis, how's it going?
Yeah, it seems like the levels are pretty good, actually.
Yeah, I think I had a decently balanced. Who's ready for Cybermorph?
Man, starting off with top of the line.
Hey, Sarcophile, what's up? Yeah, I kind of find it interesting, like, there's a lot of those people out there that are just really into the Jaguar, and I'm just like, why?
Oh, dude, so when I got off the airport at Seattle, I, like, immediately went to grab a coffee at the airport, and I was wearing, like, an Atari shirt, and the guy, like, that rang me up, was like, oh, Atari, man, I love my Jaguar. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, I got one of those, too. We just started talking about, like, Jag games, and I'm just like, man, this isn't right. I'm in 2018, and talking some Atari Jaguar with a random stranger. Like, I'm like, what are the chances of running into somebody else with an Atari Jaguar?
Yeah, I mean, like, so here's the weird thing. One of my coworkers actually has an Atari Jaguar.
I agree.
And it was really odd. I'm like, really? You actually know what a Jaguar is? He's like, yeah, bro, 64-bit system. Let's see here. Installed a CR2032 socket in my Stunt Race FX cart. Ah. No spare batteries.
You know, the even though the way like things render in this game, you know, come up at the last minute and really surprise the shit out of you. I mean, the frame rate's not bad.
Yeah, it's actually pretty decent in that regard.
I mean, I guess when you're only like rendering stuff at the last minute,
just
no
like
excuse.
Just
I'm sure if the draw distance was more than 7 inches, the frame rate would suffer dramatically.
Hey, Alex, what's up, man? Hey, Dave, how's it going, man?
Oh, Alex was wanting you.
What was it?
Oh. Alex, I was wanting some historic nerd. What's up, Alex? Oh shit, Alex, I gotta send you my
Good work.
my system information.
Oh yeah, he sent me the stuff for his VR game. I was gonna hit up my brother and borrow his Oculus to try and stream it.
Yeah, I'm at. Yeah, I was supposed to send him this like 2 weeks ago. I'm gonna screenshot it real quick from system info and send it to you right now, sir.
See, I know my laptop can do it. I'm just trying to figure out how. Oh god.
Oh yeah, maybe because I don't think my desktop can, but my laptop might be able to.
It probably could. I just gotta figure out a way to capture the footage off the laptop.
Well, I mean,
I guess you could always just pre-record it and then just talk while live streaming.
Just pretend.
Just pretend it's live, you know.
You don't tell me how I'm gonna want to stream
Don't.
my laptop, Alex. I'll stream it poorly. No, I'll take your advice.
Wait, these like yurts? Are these like space Mongolians?
I forget that I ended up buying like a decently not like a super high end laptop, but medium high end.
Yeah, the one I got is pretty decent.
Oh, you know what? I didn't send him my my GPU. I'm sure he'll want that. Let me. It's very exciting.
About time Yahel swam out of a beer mug and joined us. Yeah, we've been, unfortunately, really busy lives at the moment, so have not been able to really coordinate a good hangout time.
Yeah, there's just been a lot of changes in both of our lives. You have a new home.
Yep, new house.
In a way, I have a new home.
Just, you know, one less person in it, you know? Yeah. God, this is like, I feel like this is the slowest game of Cybermorph I've ever played. It's kind of crazy. Ouch.
Yeah, like I got an old graphics card.
Is it a Voodoo 2?
That's not quite that old.
Good work.
Oh god, so there's like not too far from me there's a guy selling a HD CRT with like HDMI inputs. And I'm like, God, do I want that in my life? I'm like, I really don't need it, but I want it for some reason. I'm like, I'm just so dumb.
Zero Cool. Oh, is that Dade?
It is Dade.
Holy shit, buddy. It's been so long since I've been on one of these streams, I didn't even realize he had changed his name.
Oh, pardon me.
No, I was not banished from my apartment. I bought a house last year, actually, but my now ex-girlfriend and I broke up, so she moved out, actually, because it's my house. But I have no ill will towards her, it just wasn't working.
Brand manager said the ball and chain had to go. She's like, you gotta drop her, man. She's getting in the way of your video production.
I mean, she actually was. But...
Oh no.
I mean, that's not why I broke up with her.
Good work.
I find my daughter has been increasingly a giant pain in the ass to put to sleep recently, and I'm like, I just want to go work on stuff.
Good work.
Have you I don't know, just start giving her alcohol, man.
God, you know, I would.
Just pretend like it's 1920. It'll be fine.
For the other sake, a whiskey a day keeps the baby in the crib all night.
Hey man, if the Dow keeps dropping soon, the economy will feel like we're in the late 1920s.
Oh, yes. That I can get away with doing that. I'm like, I gave her a little bit of that belt stew where you hit him. That's their sustenance for the evening.
Good work.
Yeah, I had to go to a big, like, army meeting, and I had to, like, dress up in my, like, nice dress uniform for a meeting at the Capitol building, and I'm like, why? Why am I here? But I was sitting there, but it was kind of weird, like, going through a building that, like, the decor is intentionally kept, like, I would say, pre-1960. That's pretty interesting.
What? So why do they do that?
Oh, why did they do that?
Yeah, I think I missed the very first part of what you said.
Oh,
so
I had to go to like, we did like an off-site military meeting thing where we just held, like, a conference at the Capitol building in Idaho. And, but it's kind of interesting to be, like, in full military regalia in really old really old-looking rooms. Just feels like you're out of, like, a 1950s movie.
Oh, that's cool.
That's kind of fun in that regard.
Gotta be a little surreal.
Dress blues, it was just kind of a fancy luncheon.
Ian, have you been practicing? You seem to have gotten better at this game.
I don't think I'm not nearly as tanked as I normally am by the time I start playing.
I always feel drunk after playing this game. I think it's like 40% alcohol, 40 proof or something. It's like vodka.
It's the only way you can cope with the draw distance. But the frame rate's okay, though.
Yeah, the frame rate really isn't bad.
I mean, I feel like, ultimately, this game actually isn't really challenging the Jaguar, it's just poorly optimized.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, Alex maybe would want to chime in too, but I assumed, I mean, the draw distance is terrible, right? Yeah. I would assume that initially they didn't obviously have enough time to optimize it or didn't do a good job, and I'm sure, like, if they had a better draw distance, it would just run, like, at 15 frames a second or something awful. Where did I learn to fly?
Good
at my weed dealer's house. Don't do drugs, kids.
Because HistoricNerd came to the realization that the USA... Don't give me that. Don't give me that.
Oh man, so Seattle, man. Much like Portland, a lot of weed.
Oh yeah, it's all
places.
Yeah, it's all legalized out there, and like, God, you should go to like the weird skeevy coastal towns.
Mm-hmm.
And God, like they're like pretty much like so many weed shops. Like you see dudes in the corner dressed in just suits that are like just have a bunch of marijuana leaves on them. Like, come try our weed.
Like a Looney Tunes cartoon wearing a trench coat trying to sell you watches.
Pretty much, like borderline that, yeah.
I bet the 16 people in here never thought when the Jaguar came out in, what was it, 94? That in 2018, they would be 24 years later sitting in online watching somebody play Cybermorph.
Brought to you by the power of the most advanced fiber optic internet available. Cybermorph. It's just like, oh man. I can't imagine anybody would think of that. Like the whole idea of like just watching someone play a game on the internet is still kind of like odd to me. And that like and how it's just taken off so much. I mean.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's fun when it's like this where we're just hanging out and we get a lot of people that come in here regularly, so we all kind of get to know each other. Like it's more like hanging out, but I don't understand the whole watch pre-recorded Let's Plays.
Yeah.
I'm personally not into it. I mean, obviously a lot of other people are.
Robert Hop ended with IPA to Dionysus, revoke your privileges. Oh, funny.
Zero Cool. Historic Nerd, it's the people, not the game.
Oh, yeah. I totally get it. Like, I'm just saying it's just so interesting to me now. Because ultimately, like, a lot of people are like, like, you watch people play football, right? I'm like, I can get that. It took me longer than I think it took me longer to get on the bandwagon of, oh yeah, live streaming is pretty interesting.
Let's see, Rex wrote, I learned to drive from playing virtual racing, Daytona USA, and Rally Cross. No exaggeration. Then I drove without a license for like 6 years.
and that's why I can't legally drive.
Starko Fabro, I mean, we did sit through Thunder in Paradise.
Oh yeah.
I think he meant to write we enjoyed sitting through Thunder in Paradise.
I think it means like you got to experience the greatest television event of our generation that we have been sharing with everyone. Considering it's just come on.
There's someone else in here named Zero Cool from Chile.
Hey, how's it going?
Good work.
God, actually I had the chance to buy Hackers on Laserdisc not too long ago, and I'm like, nah. Almost did it.
That's so random that there's somebody else in here named Zero Cool.
Well, I think Hackers was posted free on on YouTube not so long ago. But it's kind of interesting that it's still kind of a popular film, despite how ridiculous it is.
Really? Oh, Jeremy Dixon's here. He said,
hey, what's up, Jeremy?
Because this game sucks.
Oh yeah, Jeremy. I was gonna do some PS1, but unfortunately I can't find my my start cable for him right now.
Robert asked, any chance of Mutant League football stream? Have you been streaming that?
No. But I think if we're gonna do that, I need to get with you, and we can do that that one new game.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about.
Oh, that one, or is he talking about the one on Genesis?
Oh, I assumed he was talking about the one on Steam.
Oh.
I think I might have deleted it from my Steam library, but I can just re-download it. But yeah, I actually forgot all about that. That was pretty fun.
Yeah, that was good.
And for a demo, it was like practically the whole game. I didn't understand what the demo part of it was.
Yeah. Oh, you got that one. Oh, he is talking about the Genesis one.
Oh. Which
I do have, but I'm just really bad at that game. Oh, the net, yeah. Hey, Kevin Ball, what's up, man?
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good
Gotta
work.
find the... But yeah, I've been meaning to actually go through and try and play Thunder in Paradise with the CDI light gun again. But I almost think, like, I would have thought that would have been a better experience, but because it translates just like a Wiimote almost, it's actually kind of harder.
Really?
I don't know. It's interesting. So, because it works with, that was interesting how it worked with the TV in the hotel room. But I need to, like, see if I can do a CRT thing. Because in my my new house, I'm gonna have the entire extra bay of my garage. So I'm gonna set up as a light gun range and just stream that just for fun.
Hey, Kevin Ball is here. Says hello.
Yeah. Did I miss Mars missions? May all the females prevent... Wait, what?
Yeah, I still have Mutant Football League, which I guess is what it's actually called on the Steam version, which Robert Hop just pointed out.
Oh. Well, I think it's like a spiritual successor is kind of what they were going for.
Yeah, and they got the guy from Blitz to do the commentary or whatever, which is pretty cool. Because isn't that how we ended up both downloading that game? Because we were like trying to see about playing Blitz.
Oh yeah. You're like, yeah, this is kind of like Blitz. Am I being chased by, like, space vultures? What are those? By the way, glad to see you live stream.
Are you still on the first level?
No, this is second, like, well, another
okay.
level. Technically, this game, you just have to, like, go through all the planets and just collect all the pods.
So Zero Cool ass Date asks, what's going on with the Atari VCS? That's a good question, actually.
Actually, yeah.
I haven't heard anything about it in like a few months now.
I think because they released some stuff about it, doing a whole publicity thing, and the weird thing is, like, every time they release a video, it's like the lowest energy content anyone could ever make.
Yeah, I mean, they might just be laying low because, I mean, they got so much bad publicity.
Oh yeah, they got because
4 months ago.
Yeah, because they went after a bunch of like random YouTubers who were talking trash about the thing, and it was like you guys are insane.
And I think that they were going, they were like blocking people on Twitter too that were like, you know, saying anything that wasn't complimentary or what have you. Any news on the what was the thing that we saw at Portland?
Oh,
the
Intellivision Amigo.
Yeah,
from Tommy Tellerico.
That's not gonna.
Well, I don't know. But here's the thing, though. So, like, let's say if I was to make a video trashing the Intellivision, Amigo, Tommy Tellerico would come and demand a live stream interview to defend his case.
He would. I mean, I'll give the guy credit. He's passionate. You know, and he'll, at least he's got, like, you know, the balls to, like, go and defend his position and his product.
Oh yeah,
himself.
which I can really respect that.
Right. I just don't think it's I don't think there's a market for it.
It's not. It's almost like God, what would you say? Like, I wouldn't say it's gonna be like the Ouya in that regard, but it's also like it's a very limited kind of market potential.
Right, and I agree with you because the Ouya was trying to, like, almost like kind of compete in the regular modern console space, but kind of not. Whereas, you know, with the Amigo, they're saying, okay, this is not to compete with those modern consoles. You know,
it's going to be its own 2D kind of game market thing, which you're like, well, yeah, because even then, like with the Ouya, it had access to the entire Android library for the most part.
Right.
So it had that advantage, despite the fact it was a horrifically optimized Android console. But yeah, so it's an interesting idea. Like, ultimately, like, you know what? It'd be kind of fun if he ever actually gets to come to market with it. I'd be like, maybe.
So Mephitus Lepew wrote, "Have you seen the stuff on the Soulja Boy?"
Oh yeah, I was seeing that. Like, it's just like a random trash Famiclone console or something like that Soulja Boy put as a.
Yeah, it's like the ones that they sell on Wish.
Oh god, yeah.
But you know what the problem is because he's selling it, like, in the U.S. Like, that's the real problem. Because it comes preloaded with all these ROMs, so it's different when you, like, import a console from China that has all those ROMs preloaded. Whereas if you're trying to sell it in the US, like he's gonna get sued because he obviously doesn't have the license.
Oh, I mean, yeah, because like Nintendo's freaking destroyed Emu Paradise pretty much.
Yeah. Oh, Genovi, hey man, if you want to jump on.
Yeah, you can get on Skype. But
you can jump on and defend the Amigo.
Yeah. But
Genovi's excited about it. I wanted to be excited about it, and the presentation. I mean, the guy's infectious when he talks about it. Not Genovi, but the Rico. Or whatever.
Tommy Tellerico.
Tellerico.
Wait, what? You can get weapon power-ups in this game?
I didn't know there were buildings in this game either.
I didn't. Wow. Okay.
Oh, Genovi said he's not excited. I'm sorry, Genovi. I thought you were excited about it.
Genovi, like, he leaned over and he's like, "Who is this for?" When he was in the when we were listening to the conference, it was so funny.
Really? In my memory, the way I remembered it, I thought he was, like, real excited.
Well, no, Genovi was like, "Who is this for?" Except for crazy people like me that love to buy consoles.
Oh. Dave wrote, "What's Skype? No one uses Skype. We're so retro that we don't use Discord."
I bust out my old version of Ventrilo.
Yeah.
I hold control to talk. Let's see here. Alan ooh, it's 16. Is it 16-bit power? No, this is 64 bits of power, bro.
Genovi said we chat via ICQ. And then Rex said we trade wave files on ICQ.
Oh, nice. I still use Winamp.
Hey Rex, I bought a Surge tonight at 7-Eleven, so
Oh, you know, you can go to the Burger Kings out here have Surge ices you can get.
did I tell you that I was part of like years ago, like 5 or 6 years ago, part of like the Facebook group that would like schedule calls like to Coke to try and bring it back, and we like all chipped in together and got like a billboard.
Was Surge from Coke?
Yeah.
What am I going after here that is an X on my map?
I don't know.
I can't really... I like to
It might
think
be
people at
the,
Atari are like, nobody will ever play this game this long. Can I shoot this?
So Genovi, are you free to jump in the chat, or are you busy? Are you traveling?
He probably is.
That's what I figured.
He's a busy dude.
So you're supposed to like, it says you have 9 pods remaining, so
This is the only thing I see on my radar right now.
you're supposed to shoot it or touch it?
I don't, I'll try and crash into it. See what happens. Pardon me.
Yeah, it looks like Genovi's gonna jump on.
Oh, sweet.
I'll
Okay, I guess flew over that. Interesting.
let me know when you're ready, buddy, and I'll invite you.
They should do what Sega did with a 32-bit add-on. Best worst system ever. Yeah, they should have had a thing where literally you could strap another Atari Jaguar onto an Atari Jaguar. They're like, look at that, 128 bits, the Dreamcast.
I would love if somebody came out with like Analog or somebody like that came out with an add-on for the Jaguar in 2019.
God, that'd be the best.
128 bits.
That'd be amazing. Like try to find anyone who could like go through those encyclopedias of reference material to try and make a game for that. That actually utilized it. Because I know there are still people making Jaguar games.
So not that I'm not enjoying this, but what other Jaguar games do you have again?
So yeah, I just got so I got Iron Soldier. I just picked up
That
Syndicate,
one's... Oh, okay.
which I haven't played yet. And
Iron
then-
Soldier's actually decent though.
Yeah, Iron Soldier. I enjoy Iron Soldier. I can't talk. I got Alien vs.
Yeah.
Predator, and then I got Dragon, the Bruce Lee story. Which, let's do that one. Let's do Bruce Lee really quick.
It's a fighting game, right?
Yeah, it's that fighting game that's just incredibly brutal. Let's see here. The Atari Jaguar is better than the retro PlayStation. Well, I can see that.
Kevin wrote wrestling that sounded like suspiciously like you're not enjoying this game. I love playing this game.
There we go.
No, I don't. I mean, I don't actually. It's okay. Like, if I'm in the mood for it and like mentally prepared for it, it's okay for like 20 minutes.
Let's see here. I just watched the video of someone making a Game Genie for Atari. Wow.
No, they were making it for oh my god, I think it was like the 2600 or so, or 7800. It was something like that.
Cybermorph needs the 4K treatment. Yeah, the PlayStation Mini. Like when I saw that and they announced they're gonna do it for $100, I'm like, it's gonna do real bad because like that's just too high of a mark for that generation of gaming.
Oh my god, so the Atari VCS, they're still taking pre-orders for it.
Oh really? Like they hit their funding goal, didn't they?
Yeah, they passed it by almost 3,000%. Let's see, Atari VCS operating system update. The last update was 15 days ago.
Oh, they're still going.
Oh.
Is Bruce Lee fighting Fetish Stare? Pretty sure. I'm just gonna cheese this.
So they sent out some T-shirts to their backers. You can still get in on it.
Oh yeah, let me jump on that VCS stuff. One day we'll get a 128-bit system.
All right, let me invite.
Yeah, because I'm
Genovi.
still wondering like what Jaguar or like no sorry what the current Atari game plan is about what their system's going to be. Because I think their idea is to be like a 4K streaming device of some regard that has gameplay ability. But they just haven't quite defined, and it's going to have what, Tempest 4000, something like that.
Yeah, but it wasn't really like even running on it. It was like some other like version of it or something.
It was like the Linux version, wasn't it?
I don't remember what the deal was, but it wasn't really running on it. I think Genovi's on the call now.
Hey, Zero Mancer, what's up, man?
Yo, what's up?
Hey, Genovi,
Hey,
what's up,
Hey
dude?
man.
My connection is terrible, so I could be dropping in and out.
Where you at?
That's just like the frames in this game.
I can't even see what you're doing right now. All I have is this phone call.
Oh, you're
Oh.
on your phone. Are
No,
you,
oh, wait,
traveling?
I think we lost him.
Yeah, I'm traveling right now.
Oh,
Well, Alex said you're rocking it with your channel, Genovi.
yeah, his stuff involving the CDI and the unreleased games for that were fantastic.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, a lot of work went into that CDI episode, let me tell you.
As a lover of the CDI, I really appreciated it. Yeah, so I'll tell you guys about it.
Yeah, you know, I created that episode for all of my CDI diehard fans.
All two of them.
An audience of 2. There was some interesting stuff in that, man. Chaucer
Hey,
Deville says, "What's up?" Zero Mancer said CDI for life. He gets it.
Hey, so Alexander has a new game out, or is a demo out for his new
I
game?
think the,
What's the situation there?
I think the arcade version just came out on the 6th, I think. And then...
Yeah, I think so.
And he's doing, like,
The-
review stuff, I want to say.
Full game launch December 10th. Oh man, 2 days. That's pretty exciting, man.
It's
I'm stoked to see it finally
This
come out,
is
man.
full game in the arcade, or is there going to be a home version as well?
Yeah, there's a home version. Like I didn't even know that they were doing like an arcade version. Oh, it's arcade only. Oh wait, I thought you had a home version. Or maybe he means that the
So by arcade only, does he mean, like, Dave and Buster's, or... What kind of arcades are we talking about here?
I don't know. We
Yeah, I
should
want to
probably.
play this.
I'll drop a link to.
I have $5. Take my money.
Let's see here, I can get these guys. I'm just gonna keep spamming the same move, 'cause it seems to be working. I find this game is just like, yeah, you know, it's a poorly optimized fighting game, so let's just make it harder and harder for people to play through it.
So, are you still in Washington, or are you back in Florida?
Oh, catch you later, Jeremy. Have a good canoe trip.
Oh, I'm okay. So it is arcade only, and some streamers, super duper streamers, are getting access to it.
Ah.
But it's the context and features and options that set them apart. No, I'm back, man. I came back Tuesday. But I love Seattle, man.
Yeah, there's a real possibility I'll be moving there fairly soon. I'll have to tell you more about it offline, but I've been traveling up there once a week, and it looks like there's some potential up there for me.
Oh.
Really? I'm actually looking to move there sometime probably between March and June.
Oh wow, that'd be really cool to be close to you, man. I'll be
man.
out in Enumclaw. I moved there.
I don't know what
Which
that
is,
is, but
It's 25 miles southeast of the airport.
20 miles. Okay. Well, I mean, we'll definitely be a lot
Yeah.
closer than we are now.
Yeah,
No way.
it's definitely be possible
See.
to do meetups at that point, huh?
Do
Yeah,
some
man,
collabs.
absolutely.
Yeah. Do your own heavy metal Jesus crew thing.
Man, did you see his video? I don't watch many of his videos, but he had this one about his basement flooding, and it was so well put together. I was very impressed.
Really, I haven't watched it. I added
Yeah.
it to my watch later.
I saw it and it just gave me like nightmares. I'm like, oh no. I'm really glad I did. Like, I was looking at buying a 1960s or 1970s house that was like a split level like that. And I'm like, oh, thank God I didn't. When I saw what was going on there.
Dade wrote, "Watch out for Kurt Cobain's ghost." I don't...
Hey, Rio Sava, the people on the stream currently is Genovi and Wrestles the Gaming.
Kevin Ball wrote, "The lack of optimization simulates the fatigue of being an actual fighter god."
Yeah, see, I find this game is just so
So this
poorly
game on the
made.
Genesis, it uses the mode button.
Oh, to do like high and low kicks?
No, it's if I remember correctly, it's to switch between different stances.
Oh. Yeah,
But it
I have
looks
no
a lot
idea. I find
different
this game
here
is
on
just
the
so
system.
poorly made, I can just spam the same moves, and it tends to work. Ow, really?
So-
You cheap knife-wielding bastard.
Oh, so I guess the Kurt Cobain reference was to Seattle. You know what's funny, Genevieve? When I don't know if you noticed, but
Wait.
or I don't know what was playing when you got off.
He doesn't move if you don't move.
Oh my God, that's
That's
so
great.
ridiculous. Genevieve, did you fly there or did you
Look,
drive?
look
there?
at that. Look, just he doesn't move.
I've been flying up.
So when I got off the plane in Seattle for the first time, like over their speaker system, the first thing I heard was the bass player from Alice in Chains talking about Seattle. I'm like, man, this is the most Seattle thing ever. Like, I mean, I love Alice in Chains. So as soon as he said his name, I'm like, oh my God, that's the bass player from Alice in Chains.
That's great. Yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely have not heard that yet.
Was Spoon Man Alice in Chains?
You son of a bitch, that is Soundgarden.
Oh, okay. My bad.
So
Please tell me I don't have to.
when is the CDI video? I already have a CDI video. I have, I would say, the definitive video on the CDI right now on YouTube.
Oh, wait. I have the definitive CDI video on YouTube. What are you talking about?
You have the definitive video about unreleased CDI games for sure. I 100% guarantee.
I forgot how much I hate this game.
No one else has a more detailed or one. No, but your video was really good, man. Like I learned quite a bit, and I've spent way too much time looking into the CDI.
Well, that makes me very proud. That makes me very proud. I like hearing that.
Oh, I loved it, man.
Yeah, currently I'm working on this video. It's called From PlayStation to PSX, and it should be out Tuesday. I'm pretty excited about it. I actually had a couple of guys look over my script and do some, I guess you'd call it a peer review on my script to make sure that, I wasn't wrong on anything, because I'm not as familiar with PlayStation as I am other stuff.
Look at you being
Proactive.
I almost said like a journalist, but in a way you are, man. That's great. You're reading your work.
The PlayStation is the PSX.
Yeah, kind of, Rex, but not really. But that's essentially what the video is about. It's what exactly is the meaning behind the phrase PSX.
Let's see. Zero Cool says, when I win the lottery, I will buy Wrestle Gaming, Genovi, and the Philips CDI, and the rare Zelda games. Oh, I'd appreciate that,
Oh
Dave.
my goodness!
Yeah,
Yeah.
just the CDI will be fine, sir.
What's sad is we all own CDIs already, so we don't need you to buy us one.
Yeah, we just get
No,
the games would be great.
Dave, I'll take it.
I'd take another CDI.
These guys are unappreciative assholes, but but I'm still humble and will gladly take a free CDI.
Have you ever
Rex,
called
you're
anybody from the
man.
Jaguar
There,
gamepad?
That's not the conclusion I come to.
Little did you know that Frank Trammell actually had a beautifully envisioned idea for the Atari Jaguar to take over the car phone market.
All right, I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna grab a drink.
Alexander, I'm looking at that photo. I think that Tommy could be. I think he could be your dad. You guys almost have the same hair.
Oh yeah, and Tommy Tellerico's got that great hair. I just found it really intriguing, like Tommy Tellerico when he was defending the not the Amiga, like he was just kind of like he was going YouTube, like almost essentially door to door on YouTube, just selling and selling and defending his idea to the. I don't know what I'm doing here.
You're getting your butt kicked, dude. This is great.
I'm like, what's my goal here? Am I hit the sticks or hit the pads? Let's see. The CDI may not be the best console ever, but I can.
Man, I don't know about this Amico and the people that are tossing the money behind it. all I can figure is that the investors must be completely out of touch with reality.
Or just maybe the fact that, like, Tommy has... I don't know what other projects he's worked on in the past that have been successful, but maybe he just has enough people in his corner to...
Well, I mean, he worked on Spot Goes to Hollywood, and that was successful, you know?
That was a good game. See, this game had the right idea, but yeah, this game had... I mean, it's not... I don't know. I just think on the Atari Jaguar, the controls are pretty bad, and the way the enemies fight you is just awful. Because you're limited to just 3 buttons, pretty much. But yeah, I'm really curious to see where, like, where Tommy takes that, because what he said he was going to have the console done 2020? Was going to be launched?
I don't know, man. I think it's a crazy idea that's not going to pan out for him.
Oh, yeah. Hey, what's up, Graphs Grant? Yeah, I mean, I don't know, I'd be curious to check it out, but I mean, like, the whole concept of it being the ultimate 2D system, I'm like, but why? Wouldn't it be easier just to have a 3D chip and then just work to 2D from there? Why limit why limit a lot of that potential?
Alright, I'm back.
Hey, welcome back.
I have to admit, this game looks really good graphically.
Oh yeah, I mean graphically it's a pretty game on the Jaguar. Like if you actually have the SCART cables for the Jaguar or the S-Video, like it doesn't look bad. Just a lot of people unfortunately are limited to RF out.
You know, I would say that the art style, like, it reminds me a little bit of Mutant Rampage Body Slam.
Oh yeah, let's see that.
Just a little bit.
This is Bruce Lee Enter the Dragon, I believe.
Yeah, this is Bruce Lee Enter the Dragon for the Atari Jaguar.
Which is also available on the Sega Genesis, and it really sucks.
Ooh.
It really sucks
God,
up
yeah,
here,
I
too.
can't imagine it's any better on the Genesis.
It's been 3 or 4 years since. Well, I played it for my Mode Button series, but I haven't played it in a long time. But just watching you play it, it looks like it's a little different on the system than the Genesis version.
It might be. It's relatively smooth. It's just clunky as hell. Because like pretty much whenever you do a move, you're locked into it. Such a good game.
Oh, Genovi, happy belated birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, wait. I thought oh, this is me fighting death. So if I beat him, I can continue playing the game. And apparently death uses apparently death uses a Narinata.
That's a badass idea.
Oh, here we go. I'm so no, I am stunned now.
Mephitis wrote, looks almost as good as Shaq Fu. You know, like, what to me is weird about Shaq Fu is, like, the animations of the characters are really, really fluid, from what I remember, at least. But the characters are, like, all really tiny, and, I mean, the gameplay is terrible.
Real Sabam. You filthy Americans with your RF crap. Here in France, every
what's
TV...
kind of interesting about... what's interesting about the Jag is you have that... you have these new Pro controllers that just came out, and they're fantastic. And now you have people going into these games and doing ROM hacks, which remap the buttons to be more suitable to the 6-button layout and make these games a lot more playable.
Oh yeah, because you just got that 6-button controller for the Jag, didn't you? That like aftermarket one that people are making now.
It's phenomenal. You have to buy it, man. I mean, it's.
I think I'll probably check it
so
out
much
just to give my normal buttons or normal controls a break. Yeah, Smeal, this is the Enter the Dragon game for the Jaguar. And Grilla Jones, I think he actually used to work in the industry, so around this era, so he actually has some good insights if anyone has any Atari questions.
Oh, I have all kinds of Atari questions. What did you work with, man?
You worked on Bruce Lee Into the Dragon, Jaguar. and he would appreciate it if everybody would stop shitting on him.
What is an Atari? Oh man, I don't really think it's fair that this guy gets a chain and I just get my fists.
Yeah.
I just don't see how that's fair.
Oh, Chasseur de Ville said, "Hey guys, let's vote CDI or Jaguar."
Okay, CDI hands down.
CDI hands down. Legitimately, I mean, I legitimately think the CDI has way more good games than the Jaguar.
I'm a Jag fan actually. I'm actually going for a complete collection on the Jag right now.
Wait,
How many games are there for the Jaguar total?
There's like is it 84? I think there's 84.
how close to a complete collection are you?
Halfway.
Okay. Yeah, I have 1, 2, 3, 5. I got 5.
I think for me, I have a complete 32X set. I'm about halfway on the Sega CD. I don't think I'll ever complete that. And then the Jag is halfway, which is, that's a system that's easy to finish essentially.
See, Rex Warden says, apparently I'm some kind of wizard. I have 2 working. Oh, thank you, Cameron McCone, for that donation. Appreciate that. Sailor Man's bulge is very prominent. Oh, man. Oh, what was it?
Hey, Rex, so what versions of the 3DO do you have?
So I can tell you what I got. I got the Gold Star and then the FC Panasonic Model 2. But it has a broken CD drive, though.
That's is the Model 2 the one with the flip up?
Yeah,
lid?
yeah, flip the lid. I don't know. I need to go find. Like I had the other one, the other Panasonic, the Model 1, but I gave it to a buddy for his birthday because he didn't have a 3DO. And I've been meaning to go get another one of those because actually I really like the design of that one. Must live interest. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that.
It says that right while there's a bunch of dead air.
I had to read. 3DO is definitely the best one to talk about. And I was really happy, like a random game shop, like a couple of years ago, like they didn't price anything like market value at all. It was always like way lower. So I went there and I picked up like 5 3DO games for just dirt cheap from them. And I died again. I'm gonna go ahead and switch to Iron Soldier, a game I like.
So back to that Pro controller for the Jag. My opinion is that it was phenomenal, but I didn't have the original controller to compare it to. So somebody did a video comparing it to the original controller, and essentially it's almost indistinguishable. Outside of the Atari logos being taken off the controller.
Wait, isn't it?
I mean, that's how good of a job these
Master
guys did.
Cast TV, isn't that the guy you're talking about?
Nope, no, he doesn't have an original either.
Oh, but yeah, I think the originals go for like
Master Cast TV is
$180
fantastic.
or something like that now.
It's you're talking about the original or the re?
The original, like go for like 180 or $300 or something
Wait,
ridiculous.
Yeah, they're close to like 300 right now. They're crazy.
That's ridiculous.
Man, Rex, I picked up so many 64 games in box when that system went away from that half.com.
Oh yeah, I remember half.com. Wasn't Iron Soldier also on the? No, there was oh god, was it?
There's a game
Iron
that's kinda
Head?
similar
What
to
was it
it.
called?
What are we talking about?
The 32X game, that's the Mac game. Is it Iron Head? What's what I'm thinking of?
Oh no, Metalhead.
Metalhead, thank you. But kind of similar. Like they're actually really similar in a lot of ways.
This robot has a very large crotch. Like it's very bulgy.
That's where the pilot sits.
It's,
It's so bulgy. Why would you design it that way? It's intimidating.
I mean, if he gives you a good thrust, I mean, you're done.
It's the pelvic pile driver.
Dave wrote, "Wait, is this a Rob Liefeld comic?"
Wait, industrialization has run rampant. Most of Earth's surface has been covered by factories and wasteland. Damn.
This is like the same exact storyline from Metalhead.
Yeah, pretty much. Metalhead's like a giant city encompasses the entire world. And the UN Mech Corps is the only thing keeping order against the gangs.
That's a hell of a UN resolution that got passed.
Yeah.
Actually, that game had a lot of promise. It's just, the technology wasn't quite there to properly present it was the issue.
So, I don't know if you guys saw, but Kevin referred to the crotch here as the cockpit, if you will.
Clever. Wow, the UN is so effective in the future. I remember reading an entire book series that was just like this whole anti-UN propaganda series about how they'd eventually take over the world. I'm like, nah, you sure have you seen the UN?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Man, so 3 people worked on the music in this game overall. Interesting.
You got 4 guys working on
That is
models.
interesting.
Oh yeah, freaking Splash Wave just dropped a new video today about Sonic 3. It's fantastic.
Oh yeah. I haven't watched it yet, but
Oh, it's
I'm
great.
not familiar with that channel.
I'll
Are you not?
I'll put it in the group
yeah,
chat.
put it in the. Just put it. No, put it in the actual chat because it is a criminally under-acknowledged channel.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, like the dude. Like, yeah, I like to use 3D animation stuff in mine, and that guy, his stuff is just absolutely. Yeah, just
like
professional.
professional 3D.
Oh, you know, I might actually know who this guy is. Let me see. I think I know who you're talking
Yeah,
about.
he's been associated
Is
with-
everything done in the 80s flair?
Kinda,
Yeah.
yeah. He does. He likes to do that. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I think
I know who you're
the
talking about.
channel is actually called like Strafe Fox or something like that, or is
Oh.
his YouTube name? But
Yep, that's right. I know who he is.
oh shit, he actually has gained like 30,000 subs since I last saw.
Yeah,
him.
he used to have like 15,000. I'm like, that. How do I have almost as many as you? Your stuff is amazing.
Yeah, no, he blew up. He's about to pass me, son of a bitch.
He's talented, that man.
Look,
But he doesn't put out videos very often.
can I delete my my link to his channel? I can't have him pass.
Jesus.
No,
His
stuff
video
is
output,
awesome.
his video output is similar to wrestling with gaming.
Oh yeah, well
Very
well
similar.
it takes him like if he does a video like and he does any animation, it takes him like. God, what is the forward? Oh yeah, you have to hold the button and go. There we go.
So I actually got the guy that did I don't think I even told you guys this in the group chat. So for the X-Men video, I don't know if you guys have watched GameSack's newest video or any of the recent stuff, but they've been using a lot of like realistic 3D like CGI stuff in it. Like for like the last video had like a really cool like part where they were like going into a Sega Genesis and showing the board and all
Oh
that stuff.
yeah.
So the guy that did that, I've got him doing something for me on the X-Man video.
Yeah, I was sitting there when I watched that. I'm like, how the hell did they pull off that shot?
Yeah, it's this guy Yoshi Vu. So I'm pretty excited about that. So I got him doing like a couple things that I'm gonna use in the video.
I'm assuming like he used like a practical effect with like a camera on a
No,
like
no,
a
it's-
motorized gurney or what?
No, that was all like CGI, dude. That was all 3D.
Really,
Yeah,
it looked looked
he
real.
has- He works in Hollywood. He has done special effects for the Orville. Like his reel is insane. His like if you go to his website, like his effects reel is ridiculous. Like you remember the episode of the Orville where like what's his face Seth MacFarlane's character is like in a pod ship like landing on Earth at his apartment. It's like that big circle. He did that.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That is impressive.
All right, Alex. Good talking to you, man.
Oh
Have a
yeah,
good night.
I'll get you later, man. I can't remember how to turn my torso. Is it hold C and turn? A and turn?
Yeah,
Oh, okay, it's A and turn, okay. I forgot Iron Soldier had these little intricacies to
See,
them.
this is what I'm talking about. If you have a pro controller and somebody remaps that to the shoulder buttons, it makes the game so much better.
Oh, I bet, yeah. I'd say Iron Soldier, though, is one of the better games.
Yeah, I've never seen it. I've never seen a Spoonie video that I thought was good. I'm with you, Zero.
Really? Oh, I freaking loved Spoonie back in the day.
I don't even know who that is.
Oh,
I've-
Noah Antweiler?
I've never got it.
I want the good games. I want the Glengarry games. Sparky, get down. Come on, girl. There you go.
Stika is a big Spoonie fan, though.
I am... Hey, I'm a huge Spoonie fan.
This HUD, man. It's taking up a lot of space.
You should
No,
play
man.
Iron Soldier.
I really dig this.
Effector 6.
Wait.
Do the math, bro. But yeah, I have to say, like, the draw distance in this game is so much better than Cybermorph.
Yeah. Gorilla Jones is asking if you have a rotary controller.
Oh no, I do not. I have two controllers for the Jag, and that's it.
Yeah, Gorilla. I'm looking at picking up an Opal. Have you seen those yet?
No.
more
What
like
is that?
Jaguar. Math is hard. Destroy the city's water supply. Apparently that water tank is bulletproof.
Genovi, what's an opal?
It's a rotary controller.
It's like for it's like
a
a
custom piece.
yeah, it's for like Tempest and stuff like that, right?
Okay. So I like how 4 guys worked on the 3D models, and it's basically just some basic geometric shapes.
That was hard. They had to get like a freaking Silicon Graphics freaking freaking rendering station.
Can you walk off into the grass or no?
I think you can.
The Jaguar suddenly starts getting very hot.
Yeah, Gorilla. It's made by, I don't know if you've ever seen it, but there's this heavily modded Nintendo 64 that was really going around the internet. Pictures of it 2 or 3 years back. It's white, and the guy removed all the controller ports and put Bluetooth into it and all this fancy lighting. And it's that same guy that makes the Opal. And there's not much else to say about it except it looks badass, and I hear it's the best rotary controller you can get.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. In order to get more ammo, you have to go stomp on people's houses in this game.
Oh, so I never heard. Can you go into the grass?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, he went out there for a little bit.
I'm gonna go trample these.
You don't really go anywhere until well, when you turned around, it, like everything was further away.
Wait, can I not? Oh, I have to switch to my fist. Wait, how do you do that?
What exactly are you trying to do? This looks very slow paced.
Yeah, it's kind of a you have to destroy everything. You're just basically blowing up factories, and because you're like a rebellious element trying to stop the world factories or whatever. I can't remember the plot right now. It's a ridiculous game.
What else? Didn't you have like a new game that you just got?
Yeah, I got Syndicate. We can try that here in a minute. I'm just.
Oh, I hear that's good.
I would love to see that before I have to get off.
Oh yeah, you gotta get out of here in a little bit. Let me go ahead and put on Syndicate. Actually, we'll come back to Iron Soldier.
Yeah.
We already had a bad start with it because I couldn't remember how the buttons work. Yeah, just let that keep going while I get the box open. Punching explosives. You need to go to the warehouse and destroy. That's what it was. Thank you, Gorilla Jones. Yeah, I do have the overlay. I guess I don't like putting them in because I'm always worried I'm gonna break them.
Another reason to get that Pro controller. They have a notch, so you don't have to.
I have that.
You don't have to force that overlay out anymore.
I got that 2020 hindsight Jaguar controller. Oh crap! Oh, I should have gotten Q-tips. This one's probably dirty.
Is it not working?
Well, I didn't clean the pins on this one. It'll work. It's just
The old
Just-
red
just-
Jaguar swing.
Just have your dog lick it.
oh yeah, let's use that. Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect.
should love it.
Perfect. Let's see.
Should be the first dog to get a rabies infection from a Jaguar cartridge.
Ah! Oh, I got my dog. She's been fused with a Jaguar. It's really weird.
She turns into a Jaguar.
Well, these pins look clean. Oh wait, no, that's crap right there. That's great.
So somebody named Smail64 asks, why do you use SCART?
Because I find SCART is a really good way to get... Because you can get RGB pretty easy out of a SCART connection from a lot of older consoles. And you send it to a pretty cheap upscaler, and it gives you a pretty decent image quality. There we go. Ah, come on.
Yeah, same here. Graphics. It's really annoying trying to capture footage from the Jag, especially when you're switching carts and you're trying to, get different games to play.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hang on, I'm gonna grab a Q-tip. I'll be right back, guys.
I mean, I completely feel Ian's pain right here because I experience this every single time I switch a game.
I was pretty lucky, like with the Jaguar games I bought, like I didn't have to clean the pins or anything. But then again, if you get Kasumi Ninja to work on the first try, are you really that lucky?
Well, you know the game I was struggling with is Ultra Vortex. You ever played that?
No, I've never played it.
Oh man, it's something else. It's something else, man. You're probably better off for not having played it.
I'm sure. What's it? What kind of game is it?
It's a fighting game.
There were like, it seems like there were a lot of Jaguar games. Excuse me, a lot of fighting games on the Jaguar, for percentage wise of the library.
Yeah, I guess so. Graphics. It's great in its own way, for sure.
Like Jesus, Ian. Well, is it?
What's up, Zaffy?
Is it? Yeah, it's definitely going to the stream. That's actually the Jaguar's startup time. A lot of people don't know.
Yeah,
For the stream, if you've never used the Jaguar, that's actually the startup chime. Just.
There we go, got it. This one got a big thing of compressed air, and that seems to work. Couldn't find where I put my Q-tips. I'm like, oh yeah, new house, in boxes. Ha!
Kevin Borrow, because people with the Jaguar have lots of friends and need two-player fighting games.
Oh, Bullfrog? What?
Kevin, I have 4 controllers for my Jag because I have 3 kids.
You made 4 friends.
You're like, I'm gonna get somebody to play. I'm gonna get somebody to play these games, even if I have to make them.
You have to make them. We're gonna use that team tap. It's...
Even if they come from my own testicles.
Hey, at some point, I have to review NBA Jam Tournament Edition with the team tap, and I'm gonna have to get the kids involved on that one. You know?
Hey, actually, from what I remember, it's pretty good.
Oh, it's probably, well, I don't want to definitively say, but I think it's probably best on the Jag.
Oh, this looks hard.
I remember it being pretty awesome on the Jag.
Intel's reports have indicated that an army colonel is stealing resources from your weapons division.
That's right, Kevin. You know exactly how this works.
Where the hell?
The Fight for Life has a really interesting backstory. Essentially, the game that got released for the Jag is this defective crap version that he purposely broke because he didn't get fully paid.
Oh, Syndicate?
No, Fight for Life.
Oh, that one. Okay, that's what it was. See, I haven't one single real controller for the CDI. Yeah, I have the mouse, the light gun, and then... Yeah, that's all I got for my CDI.
And let me tell you, I watched him play through Mutant Rampage Body Slam with the light gun. It can be done.
Yeah, it's not a bad experience. It's just more like a Wiimote. It's kind of weird.
I've heard it described as an existential crisis. With the, But actually, you know what, like Genovi, like I remember when you were first playing Mutant Rampage, you were pleasantly surprised. Like a pretty decent playable game, huh?
Damn, it's a good game. I really like it. I really like. Let's just say that if I ever review that game, it's gonna get high praise on my channel.
It's
how much for the
really,
mouse?
really
it was about $50 in the United States. Was the one I got. And the mouse, I think, is probably one of the better ways to play a lot of the games out there for it. Oh god, I have no idea what I'm doing, and I don't have the overlay.
Damn, that's ugly.
So select.
Oh, this is Syndicate.
I think I only paid $15 for this at Portland. So.
So
this
it's like
could be interesting, actually. Is this like Advanced Wars or something, huh?
Yeah, I think this game also came out on 3DO. I think. Oh, you can use the keypad to select things. Ah.
Did you just come? Did it come with the overlay?
It did not.
Because I was just thinking this is exactly the kind of game that would make use of like the extra buttons.
Yeah, I feel like the Jaguar had a lot of potential in that regard with the extra buttons, but a lot of the games just never really utilized them.
Like Why do they walk so slow?
I don't know. I feel like this is almost a turn-based game, but I could be wrong. I'm conflicted between Historic Nerd and Adonia's AP Butt Stream. Fair enough, man.
Gorilla Jones says that this is a PC game. I was just thinking the same thing. I'm like,
Oh.
because it's probably a PC port.
Wait, dude, you guys not gonna attack him? You're just gonna keep walking around? Oh God! Come on, kill that guy. Oh wait, they're gonna.
I have a feeling you really need to pull out the instruction manual here.
I have the box. I don't think I have the I do not have the instructions.
You might just need to pull out the game.
As well, exactly. These graphics are incredible. 64 pure, unadulterated bits of graphical amazement.
The 6800 is really 68,000 is really being put to the test here.
Yeah, they're these people are so dedicated and loyal to my orders. They're like, "What? We're getting shot at. What do we do? Just kill him."
They said they walk slow because they think they're in Final Fantasy VII. I don't think anyone thinks this is Final Fantasy.
Wait. Wait. What? You have to go there.
So
I did it. You have to hit.
well-
You have to hit the star button, which activates his weapon. And yeah, so you have to. It's like getting into a storage unit. You got to hit star before you can do anything. If anyone understands that reference.
I don't know, but Gorilla Jones might be impressed because first he had said, very involved game. You have no chance without the overlay and manual.
I did it. I can do this.
You
I'm gonna
proved
prove Gorilla
him
Joe.
wrong.
Hey, I got past the first guy, bro. Graphic Grip storage unit humor.
lot of blood there. A lot of blood there.
Yeah. Wait, did one of my guys die, or did I kill two people? Oh, no, a guy's dead. And this guy apparently is glitched out, so...
I'm grabbing another drink. Maybe when I come back, I'll think this game is good.
Maybe.
Do you have Rayman for this system?
No, I do not. Isn't that game like $80 for this console?
Ooh, yeah, it's brutal.
Hey,
Oh,
guys,
man.
sorry, before I go make this drink, I just noticed that Cameron McCown, he also has a CDI.
Oh, here's the
The chat,
LG one?
I just want to point out, it seems like the number of people with CDIs has really been growing this year.
Oh, yeah. That's the best way to do it.
I think we should all pat ourselves on the back.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
I'm gonna go print out a giant mission accomplished banner and just put it over the back of my office. Just for making the CDI great again. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go and switch back to Ironhead, because I have no idea what I'm doing in Syndicate. And that'll be one of those games where I have to, like, sit down and figure it out.
Give me a rundown of the games you have for your Jag.
So I got Bruce Lee Enter the Fist, Iron Soldier, Cybermorph, which is a must, Alien vs. Predator, and then Syndicate.
Yeah, kind of a weak lineup.
Yeah,
for
I
you,
got kind
huh?
of a weak collection, unfortunately. But, you know, it's steadily growing. I find I've only ever seen, like, a Jaguar controller at a thrift store here. Picked it up immediately. And some local game shops, they get Jaguar stuff in once in a while. I kind of slowly been picking it up. Metalhead and Iron Soldier crossover. Yeah, I feel like those games would be pretty well in the same universe. But I know, isn't there an Iron Soldier 2 that came out on, like, PlayStation or something like that?
No, it came out on the Jag.
Did it? Or was it the CD
Yeah.
version?
No, it's cart.
Hmm.
I think there's actually a CD version as well.
Alien vs. Predator was scary as fuck to me, of course I was 7. Yeah, I think if I... That game, I regret paying $70 for it, because the game itself is just not very good. But that's just me. See, can I give you a list of games you must have? Absolutely, Gorilla.
Yeah, I want to see this list as well. So Andrew was saying that, that's the guy who runs Mastercast TV, that he just picked up Two Towers, I think that's what it's called, and it's actually a really good game.
Oh. Is that one of the newer ones that just came out?
No, it's an old game. I know nothing about it, though.
Oh. See, best part of the LG CDI reads Burn Games. Actually, Cameron, you'll find actually pretty much every CDI actually plays Burn Games, because none of them have copyright protection. Because my model, my Philips model, does the same thing. One thing that always kind of breaks my brain is like it's ABC on the Atari controller, and A is at the top, which I feel like it should be inverted, but that's just me being weird. Hey, Retro Revolutions, what up, man? Thanks. Appreciate that. Let's see, I remember playing Donkey Kong Country around the time the Jaguar came out. It confused the crap out of me because nothing looked as good as the 64-bit Jaguar.
I don't know. You know that Rayman looks incredible. It really does. And Atari Carts actually is a really great looking game too.
Yeah, I find like Rayman on the PlayStation looks fantastic.
Yeah,
Let's see.
actually,
I had a real
at one
copy
time
of
I
Thunder
owned
Sword
all
Ties.
the long box games on the PlayStation when it first launched.
Oh, damn.
I don't know if I ever told you the story, but when I was in high school, the PlayStation dropped, and I had a friend who I don't know how he even got one, but he had the PlayStation and all the launch games, and in total he had almost 20 games, all long boxes because that was all that was out at the time, and he started playing basketball and he really wanted a pair of Jordans, and I was working at a video store at the time, so he comes up to me and he says, "Hey, I don't have a job. I really need these shoes, and if you buy me the shoes, I'll trade you my PlayStation, all the controllers, the memory cards, and all the games."
Damn.
So, it's like, deal. Let's do it.
Wow. I remember when I was in high school, I had a guy who was like, "Hey, I'll sell you a PlayStation for $5," and I'm like, "Yes," because.
Hey, I don't know if you guys noticed, but you had 2 donations actually.
Oh yeah, Retro Revolutions, and was there another one?
Cameron,
Yep.
little Cameron McCown a little while ago donated $1, and Retro Revolutions donated $2. He said beers on me. Well, it's NZ New Zealand $2. I don't know how much that translates to, but
Hey, he appreciates it. He needs all the beer he can
Yeah,
get.
need all the beer. Yeah, I know. So for him, I'm actually doing another video collaboration with him here that I'm gonna start hammering out in the next couple of days.
Yeah, you did the Lynx thing with him, right?
Yep. Did the Lynx video with him, and then gonna be doing something else for him here pretty soon. That'll be getting done the next couple of days. See, for anyone here is good, too good to be on the Jaguar. This is actually a lie. I was kidding. This is actually on the PC. But yeah, it was yeah, the funny thing, like, so the BitBoy people contacted me again, and the funny thing, I thought they actually hated the other video I made. So I thought that was funny that they're contacting me again to send me another unit, because they just released an updated model with a bigger screen and an SD slot. So I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever, I'll do it again and just make a joke about how I'm a sellout.
Isn't that your worst performing video?
Actually, no. Some of my, ironically, ironically, the Nintendo one I spent like way too long on, like researching, is one of my and getting a bunch of other YouTubers to collab on is actually one of my least performing videos. Let's see.
I actually I was just rewatching a couple of your more recent releases, and your one explaining why the video never got made. I think it's maybe. It's
love
one
that
of
video.
my favorite videos you've ever done. It's
Yeah,
so
I
good.
My failed Nintendo add-on video where I just like went to the ends of the earth. Yeah, Retro Revolution's my lawsuit one. That one was pretty fun. The funny thing is I actually ended up finally getting in contact. Like, that video actually finally opened the doors I needed to actually get in touch with Jan Timmer. And he was like, yeah, you know what? Philips is a gigantic company, and I wasn't directly involved in the CDI or that deal at all. And I'm like, damn it!
But you know what? Like, as soon as he like put down the keyboard, he turned to the side, picked up his CDI controller, and unpaused under in paradise.
Oh man, that's fantastic.
Oh, so I got to tell you who I got some interviews coming up again. Let me pull up my list here.
Oh, your list? Oh shit.
My list. Let's see. You guys just talk for a second.
Oh, I thought you had this now. I was getting all ready for it. I was like, oh man.
I guess I don't know who this is though. Greg Johnson, who is.
Sounds familiar. That sounds really familiar.
That's the most generic name I've heard in a while. He's a famous guy and an accountant down the street.
I'm Greg Johnson. I do your taxes. Also, I'm running for city councilman.
Also, I made Nintendo.
Yeah, I remember the one name.
He was involved with Star Control.
Who? I'm sorry?
Oh,
Greg
Star
Johnson?
Control. Okay.
Yeah, and then I guess we have Carrie Ann, who is Sonya Blade,
Oh.
and then Nolan Bushnell.
Oh, how did you get Nolan Bushnell?
Ooh. That's a get, sir.
I don't know. I'm just part of the question asking part of the show. I don't know anything else.
And this was... Oh, I gotta go to the warehouses over there. That's what I gotta do.
Are you gonna ask him like, because I'm sure he's met Trip Hawkins. Are you gonna ask him like how handsome on a scale of 1 to 10 he thought Trip Hawkins was when he, on a scale of 10 to 10? How handsome
On a scale of love potion number 9, how irresistible was Trip Hawkins?
Well, I think the real issue here is that you already know the answer is 10, right? But now that this guy's getting kind of old, and a lot of these people like to try to rewrite their history, is he gonna try to say it's a 9?
No, nobody. No, he knows no one would believe him. So graphics Gramp is leaving us for the evening.
Oh, catch you later, man. Have a good night. Also, wait, Retro Revolutions. My buddy Jared is the one in that. Love that video. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I love Avalanche reviews. That guy's pretty great. And I can't punch this.
Nolan, you know, I wonder because he had a little bit of an incident, I guess, with some stuff coming out about him a year or two ago.
Well, here
maybe some
some of that kind of like Me Too-ish stuff, right?
Yeah.
So here's the thing, though. The funny thing, if you read a lot of the books about Atari, and I'm like, yeah, it was inappropriate, but if you put it in the context of that era, it's kind of like, oh yeah, that's kind of what happened back then.
Yeah, like everybody was all coked up and
yeah, they were all doing drugs and just all kinds of crazy stuff. But it's kind of weird that people are like coming after him for that stuff, even though he like publicly admitted it in like a number of books and publications already.
Yeah, they just want to be outraged about everything. Is what it boils down to.
Yeah, that could be a thing.
well, I'll be outraged if he doesn't give Trip Hawkins a 10. I will feel harassed.
You have a stub for the... Oh, yeah, I got the... Use my stubby arm.
I think somebody might be rubbing on the mic or something. Oh, never mind, it's gone.
I think it's probably the microphone that Genovi's using. Because I think, Genovi, you're on a cell phone, right?
No, I'm on my laptop, but this is not the good microphone that I always use. So.
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds like there's like somebody's beard is like rubbing against the microphone.
No. I don't think so.
That sounds like you're slapping it.
Oh, wait, can you actually hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Oh, well, maybe it's actually on my.
Genovi, it has to be you. If Ian and I can hear it and you can't. I mean, I didn't want to just call it out.
Well, I thought it was going through my computer, but maybe it's going through my headset.
Yeah, we just heard.
It sounds like you're punching something.
Are you booting up a Jaguar?
Oh man,
guys, this game, this is one of the better games I've played on the Jaguar, but I don't know. For some reason, I feel like I remember it being better.
You know, it's one of those things where it's just all about the pace you're playing it at. I'm playing it at really slow right now, just because I'm being cautious and lame.
Well, and to be fair, I think I also played Iron Soldier 2.
Hey, Jimmy, how? Oh yeah, if you have Iron Soldier 2, I think that's a drastic improvement
Jimmy?
over this one. I think.
Jimmy.
Are you gonna hop on? Let's talk MSX, Jimmy.
Hey, Jimmy, I'm gonna get off like in 10-15 minutes, Jimmy. So
yeah, if you get on here, you might be able to keep them on longer.
You know, I really gotta go. I should have gone 5 minutes ago. Do you want to jump on and listen to some cool CDI talk? We actually have a few CDI fellow CDIers in the chat, Jimmy. The cult is growing.
Let's
We're
see.
talking about how there's gonna be how this robot is part of the Me Too movement for making this sexually suggestive jerking motion with his left hand.
Oh, I can see that. Incredible screen. How's it going, man? No problem, dude. I'm gonna punch over this apartment building. Destroy these people's homes. There we go. Yeah. So I guess that was kind of great in this game. You can break all these buildings. I mean, like, it's so innovative for the tab.
I assure you, Kevin, Jimmy and I are not the same person. Wait, Jimmy fell in love with the CDI.
He was very drunk and high, but I'm still gonna hold him to what he said about how hey, this is pretty great. I'm still gonna hold him to that.
I'll never forget the look of shock and realization on his face.
Yeah, when he was playing Thunder in Paradise, going, this is actually kind of fun.
Yeah.
It is the only gaming system that you can play a fighting game or beat 'em up with a light gun.
Yeah, it's the only one we can do that with. God, I'm so glad I found that. And I was really hoping you would take it on a plane back to Florida, Yahel, and like, be like, the headline would be Florida man hijacks plane with CDI light gun.
Kevin, I can confirm that Jimmy did not leave that room at night. I can confirm it.
Yeah, I remember that when you found that gun, I was like, I can't take this on a plane. I'm Puerto Rican. I can't be having a realistic-looking gun in my bag.
He's got a revolver. It's got a cord attached to it. Get him.
It's blue and plastic. He's a danger to society.
It's like a poor man's blaster. No, it's just I'm probably playing the game wrong. I just enjoy punching buildings too much in this game while I'm playing it. Wait, did I run out of fuel? I can't move. Uh-oh.
You get fuel in this game?
Never mind. I was just stuck. Couldn't go that way.
This mech is not in a hurry at all, is he?
No, its top
not.
speed is like 10. Gotta punch these oil silos. There we go.
Maybe somebody told him that after he completes the level, he has to watch a Jimmy Hoppa video.
Oh,
That's why he's not.
Should have get him on here.
I'm just kidding. I obviously really like Jimmy's stuff.
Man, I've loved Jimmy's stuff since like back when RetroWare was a relevant site. Anyway.
Did you guys watch the video that Jimmy did on Yoaki? Was it called Yoaki no Mariko? Something like that.
Is that
PS2 game?
Yeah, I was watching that and there was an Idaho Potato Man in there and I'm like, I'm really surprised you didn't make a random reference about me in there.
Well,
Being the only Idaho Potato Man he knows,
that's
probably.
very vain of you. But
You know what? Being one of the only guys from Idaho on the internet, I feel like I'm entitled to that vainness.
So I'm curious, is there any other content creators that you know that live in Idaho?
I know a few other guys that have like tried, but they all... I don't know. I met this one guy that I was kind of collaborating with and just helping out because it was kind of fun to have some hang out with somebody with similar interests. And it's like, yeah, I'm gonna get a billboard by the road and put my YouTube channel on it. I'm like, I want you to listen to what you just said and think about that. You're gonna get a billboard for a YouTube channel.
This is a fantastic idea.
And I'm just like, what? Just...
Well, I know I like to advertise my ski lodge at the beach, for instance. So Jimmy wrote, "No shit, I was very close to making that reference about Ian and Idaho Potato Man."
Yeah, I don't know if I know anybody actually in Oregon that makes retro gaming content, but I know 2 people that make retro gaming content that share my birthday now, which is kind of crazy.
Oh, weird.
That is weird.
I'm gonna stomp on these nice houses.
Sega CD Universe, and I believe Daniel Iverson shares my birthday as well.
Oh.
So, yeah, man. So if both you and I move to Seattle, Genovi, we'll be what, like 8-10 hours away from Ian?
Yeah.
I think something like that. So,
yeah, you can drive out there. You can come to Idaho, crash my house, whatever.
Yeah, we'll be able to do some real collabs.
Yeah. Well, I got like the crazy thing. I got like 2 guest rooms in this house. It's fantastic.
And the real crazy thing is because I'll be living in expensive Seattle, I won't have any room for anybody.
Okay, so I need to go
That's,
find.
that's so true. The
Oh,
property's expensive out there, man.
Yeah, it is. Rex wrote, best way to visually advertise a YouTube channel is by using QR codes to censor something lewd.
ooh.
Just so
Yeah.
you guys know, Ian's new channel is Unsolicited Product Reviews,
Oh yeah.
starring shitty retro tech.
Yeah. starring the random Chinese people that like keep sending me stuff. So I'm like, yeah, do it. Well, because the
So
funny
the
thing is,
bit-
like, yeah, what?
I was just gonna say, so I meant to send you a screenshot of because I got the a BitBoy 2 email also, but it was actually written in like it was grammatically correct, unlike the first time.
Oh no, they I have the same lady who barely speaks English is the one who keeps sending me emails. I'm like,
some American guy sent me an email for it.
oh yeah, mine is like some Chinese lady who pretends to have the name Lana.
Jimmy, I don't know where you went, but you need to hop on.
Yeah. Let's see. So, how bad did Sony f up with the PlayStation Classic? Well, I mean, like
I have
North.
a thought. I have this idea of what happened, and I think that
Car
they
Freak,
actually
what's up?
downloaded the ROMs because that happens all the time.
That they
And
what?
They downloaded the ROMs, and this has happened a lot with these kind of consoles.
Right.
So they went to a ROM site, downloaded the ROMs, and whoever was downloading the ROMs thought the E stood for English.
I believe it.
We've all been there. We've all been there.
Because how else you mess it up that bad?
But
You know?
so I assumed that the reason why there's like PAL ROMs is because whatever emulation or that they're using to like run these games, like maybe it just couldn't run the 60 megahertz or whatever the faster like NTSC versions. So I'm assuming like the PAL ones are a little easier for it to run. I don't know if any of that's like technically accurate.
I don't think it is because they're using an open source PlayStation emulator that supposedly doesn't have any problems with these games, at least from that perspective.
I just think honestly it was they gave this job to some nepotism kid for like whose like dad is further up in Sony, and he just took it and ran with it and just didn't bother with any of the stuff. Like it never touched any of the games. He didn't understand that there was a difference between NTSC and PAL versions.
Dude, it could be an ultimate troll too, like some asshole just thinking, I'm gonna throw Tekken 3 on that. I'm gonna put the PAL version on because I hate Americans.
Maybe it's one of those things where like ultimately when they announced it and they said it was gonna be $99.99, I'm like that's not a good price point for a retro little plug and play like that. It's just not a good point.
But I mean, modern TVs, like whether you're in Europe or wherever, I mean, like they all run at the same.
Oh yeah, I mean they can
Yeah, so-
all standardize the hertz because initially back in the day it was based on the power current, and since
Right,
Europeans had a higher current, their stuff was like for whatever reason at different hertz, and now that
that's
you
not a
have
thing anymore.
it's not because you have digital television now, so it's not an issue.
Right.
So somebody just didn't care. But yeah,
I mean, it's quite a fucking fiasco, man. Like, just I mean,
Somebody-
the game selection's
Go on.
kind of shit, anyways.
The thing I can see Sony coming back around and being like, you know what, we meant to do this, and here's the stuff so you guys can hack it and do it yourself. So whatever, and they're just gonna try and make it like a we made this for you guys kind of thing.
I don't see that happening.
Yeah, I don't see it happening with people who actually care, but I see it like them trying to twist it that way. But I have no idea. I saw it as one of those things that was probably gonna fail. Do you guys hang out together playing Vintage? You know what? We double teaming nerd cards. What?
The answer is yes.
Yeah. There's a lot of CDI groupies out there, man. You have no idea.
They're actually pretty hot too.
Yeah, they're a weird bunch.
Real weird stuff.
Noise. Oh, that's fantastic. Where was I going before I got completely sidetracked?
Before you started thinking about all the CDI girls.
Yeah, I definitely
They're at
everyone's
Rossiter
making
Island.
news about this PlayStation deal, but man, I have some pretty strong opinions about it. I definitely could have made a 30-minute long video talking about how piss poor the game selection was on it and how by omitting the DualShock 2 is a massive blunder. And then of course when it comes out, it's just
you probably
like
should have,
nobody
and
gives
you'd
a-
probably be at like 100,000 subscribers by now.
yeah, it's just not really the focus of my channel.
Yeah, it's just not. It's actually not what you're into. Like, yeah, like the funny thing was I made that like random thing when I found out there was going to be the Console Wars TV show, and I'm like, all right, I'm making a video about this because I actually care about this.
Did Smash JT make a video about the PlayStation? I assume.
Yeah,
makes
he
a
probably
video
did.
about everything.
Yeah.
Oh, 7 hours ago. Is the PlayStation Classic really that bad? All in caps.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah, 7 exactly. I mean, no Twisted Metal 2 on there. You have Ridge Racer. That game sucked, man. I know everybody is nostalgic for Ridge Racer, but Virtual Racing on the 32X is a lot better game than Ridge Racer was. I mean, it's just no comparison.
So you have C
So-
Ryan saying, "I had a
Is
Jag
the
when it
original
came out."
Persona on there?
One second. C Ryan, I had a Jag when it came out. Can't believe I played this horrible shit. I mean, some of it's not that
There's good games on the
terrible.
Jag. You just have to get the right ones.
You got to
I mean,
find
the
them
Jag
and
is
pay
worth
them.
owning for
Pay
Tempest
what?
alone.
What was that?
The Jag is worth owning for Tempest alone. But I mean, beyond Tempest, you have a great NBA Jam game on there. You have Rayman. You have Atari carts. You have Booteroids, which is a great game as well. But I mean, it's newer.
Yeah, I don't.
So I'm gonna send you guys a link to our group chat to a video that Smash JT did that I think will crack you guys up.
Are we gonna watch this together? Hey, that was one of my favorite streams you've ever done, Ian. Is let's watch all these videos together and make fun of them.
Oh, the one where I did the God, what was it? The infomercials.
I love that. It was so fun.
Yeah, I found oh my god, third beer is finally hitting me. Yeah, hell, did I tell you about I found a CDI infomercial, right?
Yeah.
I
I
found-
used clips from it in my CDI
Yeah,
video.
'cause I found one called The Wall.
Night, Dave.
Oh, catch you later, Dave, man. I found one called The Wall and another called, like, The Brothers.
Hi, Zero.
And I'm like, man, these are just the weirdest thing ever.
As well, I'm gonna tell you, Atari paid a lot of money for those tens. They paid a lot of money for those tens, and it was well worth it because you bought the
There we go.
system.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
So,
about the
oh, do you know?
Oh, god.
So I'm just gonna tell you guys what this video is called that Smash JT put out recently. It's called Lazy Creators.
Oh, god.
I don't know if he wrote a documentary like an invisible ink. I didn't know you could do that on the internet. Maybe.
Oh, no.
Are you gonna throw this on, Ian?
The video now.
I'm sure he's a nice guy, but come on.
That's too funny.
You've never seen this.
In the last 21 hours.
Oh, sorry.
even
Guerrilla
less-
Games gave a detailed response. Hang on, let me go copy that really quick. Hang on.
In the last 21 hours, he's put out 3 videos.
Wow, that's pretty crazy. Oh, let me
Wait,
pause
what
this really. Oh, sorry. I was just 3 videos in 21 hours.
Yeah.
Wait, where did he post his list?
Oh yeah. He did post it.
I need to. I'm gonna copy and paste it really quick.
I
So,
got it.
who is
You want
a
to go for it?
young Butch Hartman? Who is that?
Phil Hartman is probably what they meant to give him. Phil Hartman. 'Cause
Oh.
He was like the CDI spokesman for a little bit.
He was. I should go like hit Phillips up and be like, hey, you guys need another. You guys
Hey, I
need another
I
Phil
found
Hartman
the,
spokesman.
I found it.
Oh, can you post it in the group chat with us?
Oh, in the group
want me
chat.
to?
Oh, actually, yeah, if you wouldn't mind, I'll.
I just posted it.
Thank you. Come back to that.
Stika and Roman Apples are gonna be real confused. What the hell is this?
That would be funny.
I
You know,
don't quite understand what Rum is doing with his channel.
I'm just trying out different stuff. I I guess. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess the podcasting stuff he was doing wasn't quite working the way he wanted it to. I guess.
So he canceled the podcast, right? He stopped doing that.
I don't think he's done one in a while. I haven't seen one come up.
Hey, John Ryder's what's up, man?
Look, John.
Yeah.
No, he stopped doing the podcast altogether to focus on the music videos.
But then he's just been doing all kinds of stuff, because I saw he had like a Married with Children video, like, you know, on that show Married with Children.
Oh yeah, you did something like that.
Yeah, he's
I haven't
had
seen
like
that one yet.
2 or 3 Alan Awake videos, I think. He did that video on movie Rampage.
Yeah, the Bull one.
So yeah, I don't know, man. He's just been mixing it up. I don't know what's going on either.
Those are all good games. Must get the rotary one. You know, I like the Jaguar, but I don't like it enough to spend hundreds of dollars on it, though. That's my issue.
I think I spent more on my CDI between games and accessories in 2018 than I did PS4.
Yeah, I think I spent, if I was to do all in told the stuff I spent on the CDI.
Hey,
In the
Gabber,
last-
20?
Hey, Gabber, what's up, man? I think I spent like about $90 in the last year on the CDI. 50 for the mouse controller, and then 40 for the light gun.
Rex said, I'm borderline inspired to make a CDI gamepad. You should do it, man. I will,
Yeah, hell yeah, man.
I'll buy it. Buy 2.
Yeah, if you figure
Yeah, I
out,
would
dude,
be
like
very
honestly,
interested in
I
that.
feel like if you could figure out how that one dude made those Genesis controllers that were compatible
Oh,
with
you
the
talking about
CDI.
Fritz?
Yeah, the guy who like was doing the thing where he was converting Genesis controllers to CDI.
Oh, I haven't seen that. No.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what you're talking about. But there is an adapter. It's CDI to Super Nintendo.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, there was a Genesis one too.
Mm-hmm.
Have you tried any homebrew games? Yeah, man, I have
I have not.
a ton of them.
And after I put out this X-Men video, I gotta do a CDI stream because I've got those homebrew CDI games that I
Oh
bought.
yeah, the ones you found from that one guy.
Yeah, so
I've been waiting patiently for that.
Dude,
Patiently.
I've purposely not played any of the CDI games I picked up.
I'm so mad that one dude got the whole system and the 3-button controller for $70.
I know. We
The,
should.
the only other guy in
shit out of him.
Portland competing for, we should have just curb
you know,
stomped him in
he-
the parking lot, just
He
taking it
had
from
the
him.
same. He had the same weird look in his eye that we did.
You should have got his phone number.
On the hunt for our. No,
Just gone to his house and beat him up and like,
I would have.
you should have come after the CDI. You should have come after it. You would have been fine if you hadn't have done it.
You should have stayed home, kid. I'm a 42-year-old that shut up. Oh
Hey,
shit, guys.
Wait, can I hire you to read books to me?
If you like CDI, you should subscribe to my channel.
Yeah, Gorilla
Hey,
Jones. I'm available on weekends most nights. Yeah, so I can, just call me up. I'll read you. I'll read you 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea like I'm reading to my daughter.
Well, guys, I need to go
So
to bed.
true.
Oh, you gotta go.
Voice, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
thank
I
you.
didn't realize it was almost 1:30 in the morning.
Oh
here.
yeah, you gotta go to work.
Yeah.
All
All
right.
right, well, it's good catching up with you guys, man. It's been too long, and the group chat has been too quiet. We gotta.
It's been really quiet. I hope we can get you to the West Coast, because then we can get you on these streams later at night.
Oh, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah, man. No, I don't think you guys will have to worry about that. It's just a matter of when, not if. And like I said, my goal is to by June at the latest be there. So.
Cool.
Gorilla, I am in Florida, but I will hopefully soon in the next 3 to 6 months be in Seattle. So, all right, guys.
Hell yeah.
Have a good night, and thanks everybody for hanging out. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Thanks for dropping by, man. As always. But yeah, I know we've Jimmy coming by later, so we'll keep this going for a bit.
I don't know who keeps on sending these helicopters after you, but it's like they got an endless supply of money to throw away.
You know, when your entire planet is covered in factories, I think you can just keep throwing helicopters. I love the fact they have a Skynet freaking attack killer drone in here, though.
Where's this at?
Oh, let's see, there was a twin turbine kind of aircraft, and if you remember the Terminator movie, they have that hunter-killer like aircraft in the first parts of the movie. And it's got these like 2 twin turbo jets that can lift off the ground. It was always like great looking. Like right there, see it? There, you'll see it here in a sec because you're a little.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it's got that great
Oh,
look,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I feel like that had to have been inspired by Terminator. But yeah, let's see here. This New Detroit from
If I
Robotech
remember,
Season 1.
this game has.
What was that?
Well, I think this game has really good music, if I remember correct.
Yeah, I have it going in my right ear. Oh, Vince 19, how's it going, man? Oh, if anyone wants absolutely fantastic statistics-based videos on older game consoles and games released for them, go check out his channel. It's absolutely amazing.
What's up, Vince? It's Genovi here, man. How you doing? Long time no see. What have you been up to?
Let's see, I talk TV. Do you talk TV? But yeah, I recommend go checking him out. Let's see, I sound like Joe Pesci and Lethal Weapon. That's not too bad. I found, was it Joe Pesci in Goodfellas? It was fantastic.
I would listen to Joe Pesci narrate classic gaming video reviews all day long.
Yeah, I think I would do the same thing, actually. Especially, you know, have you ever, like, gone back and watched Home Alone and realized how dark the criminals were in the sense they were going to murder the kid?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
no,
damn,
for
I didn't really think about that back in the day.
That movie holds up. It's held up pretty well.
Yeah.
What's up, Zero Mancer? I don't think I've seen you in here yet.
Oh, he's been in here a while.
I see. I just haven't seen him chatting.
Now in the news, don't touch the dial. And I find it's kind of funny, like around wintertime I tend to get a cold, so like my voice gets like exponentially deeper.
So Vince, what are you working on? Or do you have any videos in the works right now?
Where is it?
Have you beat this game yet?
This game, no. I haven't beat any of my Jaguar games. I find with like a lot of my old retro stuff, like I really don't pick it up unless I'm like live streaming for the most part. Like I'll sit down and play like Genesis stuff because I have that, as you would call it, a sin against humanity at games HDMI Genesis.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
you know it.
Yeah, that. I don't know, like, it's kind of funny to me. Like, that system, I find myself coming back to defend it, just because, having taken it on, like, army training stuff, I'm like, I like it because it's just indestructible.
I'm really excited about the analog.
Oh, yeah, that one, I'm actually stoked about that one. Like, that one I actually told my wife about. I'm like, you know what, if you're going to get me anything, get me this.
Yeah, you know, for me, I really love the flat shaded look, so
Oh.
I think this game looks great.
Oh yeah, see this game I really dig Iron Soldier. What happened to Classic Game Room? So he actually, like, so here's the funny thing about
Yes, he did OD on cocaine. It's you got it. That's it.
yeah,
what happened.
that's the key to it. But no, actually he got pissed at YouTube and how he's like, I can't make a living off this. Even though I would argue that it was kind of like, well, man, you're kind of putting out the same low-effort review day after day, and people just got burned out on it. And he went over to Amazon. I guess an Amazon Video is paying him X amount of money just to make content for them or something like that now. Let's see, do you think you could take more... what do you think could take more physical damage? Sega Saturn or Philips CDI? CDI because the casing is made of metal. I don't believe the Saturn could take that much.
Yeah, and those Saturns, I don't think they're really you know, they're a pretty solid system, but you don't really hear about the CDI really breaking that often.
No, like the only thing that fails about the CDI tends to be the disc trays after a while, and it's usually just like a rubber cord or something like that. Let's see, Vcash says, and it's hard to OD on cocaine. You gotta do a lot.
Yeah, no, Mark's still around. I'm personally not a fan of his channel, so I don't know. I don't really keep up with what he's doing.
So I was a fan of him initially, and then I didn't realize that he made like a video review like every day.
I think that's the problem is he calls them reviews, and it's really a preview. So I'm looking for reviews on videos, and I'd click on his stuff, and it's just like, oh, here's the first 10 seconds of the game, or here's the first 3 minutes of the game with some fancy camera shots. And for me, it was just 8 minutes of uninformative blabber, and it's not what I want to watch.
Yeah, I can see that for sure. Yeah, Jimmy, you missed London Vice Wrestled Gaming, but yeah, if you want to jump on Skype, man, I can bring you in the chat.
The way the Amazon deal works is that you subtitle your videos and then you upload them onto Amazon, and then for however many you upload them in seasons, and then for however many views you get a cut of the Amazon Prime revenue. Is how that works.
Yeah, so I guess he worked out some deal where his stuff is just going exclusively there, and he's making money now apparently.
Yeah.
Because I remember like when they first announced their like creator program, I was like looking at posting stuff on Amazon, but they did this like because I read their contract pretty thoroughly, and the thing that kind of weirded me out about it was they said they would own your your brand, and I'm like, I'm gonna pass on that, even though like it's not like my brand is very valuable. I'm like, it's kind of my brand though. So I thought it was kind of intriguing in that regard.
Vcash says, yeah, hi, Historic. AVP was the first Alien game, and it blew me away back then. Are you talking about AVP on the Jag or AVP by Capcom in arcades?
He's probably talking about the Jag. Alright, here's Jimmy. Let me try and add him to the call really quick. Yep. Where's your brain magic? Actually, John, fun fact. YouTube actually did contact me, and I had a weird little phone interview with them.
You're going way back there, Kevin.
Well, hello, gentlemen.
Hey, Jimmy. How's it going,
Hey,
man?
what's up, bud?
How's it going?
Hey,
pretty good.
Jimmy,
It's been a while.
Good
Yeah,
to hear your voice.
It's been
That's good. Good to shoot the shit with you guys. It was almost a Portland reunion, but
yeah.
Vice had to tuck tail and run out of here, right?
Yeah, he has to work in like 6 hours or something like that.
Let's be honest. We know that guy doesn't work. He's lazy. He doesn't even put out uploads on YouTube.
Wait, really? Mark is a millionaire?
He's like partially retired from YouTube.
What?
Yeah, he's partially retired. Mark's a millionaire. Is this the classic? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, wait, is he really a millionaire?
I wouldn't be surprised.
If that's the case, why would he complain about not making money off YouTube?
It was cheers, fellas. Ooh.
Yeah.
Because it's never enough. Because if a certain chinless hidden gem hunter was bragging about making 6 figures on YouTube like 4 years ago when no one was making money, I imagine that, Classic Game Room, that guy's made some bank. So, he didn't build that, he didn't get all those machines that used to be in the background of his show, from, I don't know, doing it legit like you are, gentlemen.
You can never have too much money. Fair enough. Korean Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Korean Arnold Schwarzenegger. Put the kimchi down!
Kim Jong-un, face me.
Face me, come on, kill me, do it now! But out the Arnold a long time. Now then, Korean Arnold. Yeah, so what's up, guys? It's been a while. So
yeah.
I know I think Ian, you got your new house, right?
Yeah, I'm moving to my new house and all that now.
Is this your first stream from the new house, or?
I streamed. I want to say this week on like Wednesday or something like that, and randomly talked to some folks because my Army Fed Tech job, I'm technically like a federal employee, so I had Wednesday off because President Donald Trump gave me a day of mourning.
Oh, for Herbert?
Yeah, for a paid holiday for George Bush Sr. passing away. So I'm like, okay, so I just went ahead and streamed that night.
Is that when you put the Trump 2020?
No, that's I can't. Yeah, I can't. Let's not talk politics.
Let me tell you, I've been seeing a lot of those Trump 2020 hats, and they're all black.
Ooh.
He's popular out where I live.
I believe he's popular with a lot of rural communities.
Yeah. But yeah, if you don't want to talk politics, that's
No,
okay.
I guess I can't.
I was just making a joke.
No,
but,
no, fair enough, man. I guess, like, unfortunately, like, I had this whole thing where, like,
you're not.
some officers got in trouble for talking politics on Facebook, so there was, like, an army-wide memo going out to officers going, you cannot talk politics. So I'm like, oh, fair enough.
Yeah, that makes it easy for you.
Yeah, I'm like, you know what? It's a good cop-out. Can't talk about politics. All right, fair enough. I'm just going to leave it at that.
Exactly.
I can talk about historical politics. We can talk about that, because that's what my degree's basically in. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess, I don't know, I'm just looking at the chat now, but Gorilla Jones is saying that, I guess Mr. Classic Game Room also writes history books, so maybe he has a degree in history, too.
Well, I know the weird thing about Classic Game Room is he'd been making, like, video game reviews since, like, 2000, and before the internet was a distribution platform for him, so it's kind of nuts.
Yeah, the guy, he's one of the originals, so get your foot in early too. But he seems to be very entrepreneurial, and I don't know anything about the guy. I've never really watched his channel, but I know some people love him, some people fucking hate him. But so that's like everybody here.
Oh, thoughts on Dreamcast guy? Is that the?
Never watched his stuff. I know
Is that
who
the
he
guy
but
who
never
just
seen him.
makes, like, he started by talking about Dreamcast stuff and then deviated to whatever was popular on the algorithm for that point in time?
Yeah,
The way I see him, he's kind of like a cross between Smash It JT and Classic Game Room for the win.
that sounds like a good combination.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, he's he seems like he's a pretty nice guy from what I understand, but yeah, he just kind of sits down in front of a camera, talks about, topics, or here's a preview on something. I tried to watch something he did on, like, Dark Souls Remastered, and it was very uninformed, and he's kind of one of those, like, oh, here's something trendy, let me talk about it, and people seem to really like him. I know he's got over 100,000 subs, because that was something that I saw. I think he cried when he got his plaque. Maybe that's why.
I you know what? I recall that video being posted on Reddit.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know who he was until that point. I'm like, wait, who is this guy?
Just, I hope I don't find out he's been flagging all of our videos.
No. Now I remember it.
Start
Okay,
crying.
so I subscribed to the Dreamcast Junkyard Facebook group, and they posted a video of that guy, and I'm like, what does this guy have to do with the Dreamcast? Was my question.
Yeah, that's like the thing. It's like, oh, and I remember also watching something where it's like the top best somethings or another. And it's like there was not a single Dreamcast game on there. It's like, dude, might want to change your name.
Oh, Vector lives 70 miles away from me in Texas. All right.
The only reason I even know who he is there was controversy about, I don't know, 4 months back where somebody called him out for stealing their content. But, watching both videos, I don't think that was legit.
Wait, was that Smash JT that accused him of that, or was that somebody else?
Oh, well, it was Smash JT.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's what it was. I remember that.
I couldn't remember until you said that, but yeah.
Yeah, was
Smash.
that that? Because I remember that being a whole thing. It blew up in Smash JT's face, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens with Smash GT. He puts his hooks in a lot of different things.
Really
Sometimes
simple.
he rakes them in.
Yeah.
Sometimes he rakes them in.
Let's see. What about Adam Corelli? I like that guy, except I feel like he's a bit of a snob when it comes to Dreamcast output or video output. Other than that, I think he's a good guy.
I don't know.
That's interesting. But
I don't know. I remember seeing him a few times when we were in Portland, and he always had a crew with him, and he always kind of had his nose up in the air. I don't know him personally, and I don't know his videos. I would say he seems like he's okay. Like, I think most people are okay, but me being friends with Bob from Retro RGB, I guess I have to have an opinion that's not positive. And when I met him in Vegas a little bit after Portland, and he got drunk, and he told me a little bit about Adam. It was pretty funny.
Oh, fun stuff.
I don't know anything about Adam, but I think that he's passionate about, Dreamcast and a lot of these other systems.
Loves like Shenmue and Dreamcast, yeah.
And his videos aren't like, they're not really well produced, but I definitely have respect for the passion that he has for the things that he discussed. And
yeah, that's
I
all
mean-
you.
No,
that's essentially what it boils down to. I don't feel like it's like a bullshit channel, and I don't feel like it really puts anything backwards. I feel like for like what he's trying to push, he's kind of pushing the things he cares about forward in a positive way, which
Oh.
is the Dreamcast.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like that's what I like about Adam. Like in terms of like the content he pushes out. Like even if it's stuff like the HDMI pound cable, like he's a bit of a snob about it, but he finally got around to talking about it. But I do like the fact that pretty much anything Dreamcast related, the guy cares about it and actually does like informed reviews about it, which I liked. Because the funny thing, as soon as I found out about the pound cable, I like ordered it, and I literally was out in the middle of the desert, riding in the back of a tank as I ordered it. Because I was like, shit, yeah.
Good answers, fellas. Because Vince19 here is gonna be doing a video on like exposed historic nerd and crew.
Oh yeah, my crew.
Stir up some drama. Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's
Yeah.
a good thing.
H crew.
It's a good thing I'm the least well-known of the three here.
Yeah.
No, you're gonna be up there pretty soon, man. You're gonna be good. People know you. I know you. So that's for something.
Yeah.
But-
That's another thing I don't know, Vince. I know you cite the Dreamcast Junkyard a lot, but I don't know who that is or what that is.
It's a Facebook group that does a lot of stuff exclusively with the Dreamcast.
I know Vince is a major Dreamcast supporter. So for me, like the two biggest guys I know that back Dreamcast is Adam Korlick and Vince19.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, by the way, if anyone is interested in supporting a fledgling relationship between John Rogers and his fiancée based in
Looking
Canada
at that now.
to assist him in getting his fiancée through the process of becoming an American citizen, feel free to go ahead and support his GoFundMe campaign.
Yep, right there in the chat.
Yeah, right there in
and,
the chat for you.
You know, I've never met John Rogers in person. I've never felt his passionate touch, but he seems like a nice guy to me. So
Yeah.
he's always been very kind here, and
Oh yeah.
got a good sense of humor.
Good guy, and he drinks a lot just like I do. So you know what? Can't
Might be a
judge him
Furry
for
degenerate, but you know, everybody has their flaws. That's good, but yeah, I think that's. I'm surprised that's just a long, drawn out process, but yeah, good luck with that, and
Yeah.
that's all I can say about that. If I was Classic Gaming Room, I'd give you the money straight up. But I don't have a $6 million worth.
Gorilla, I can't buy you a Russian bride, but I can get you on a TV show that gives you a 90-day K1 visa.
Oh.
Is it that 90-day fiance or something?
Oh yeah.
My parents were hyped. Like I haven't watched TV in like I don't know, like over a decade. When I came back to the States, I just watched because they watch TV all the time. They're old, they're retired, they don't have nothing else to do. They don't play video games. My dad kind of used to. He got me into it, but he's old, so he can't compete with Ninja and Fortnite. So yeah, they were watching TV, and that show was pretty fucking weird. And I felt like I was sucked into TV, though. I understand why people get it. Like, watch TV now. It's actually pretty entertaining.
Let's see here. Vcash says I drink more, mofo.
I'm grab another beer too.
Do it.
Finish this
Do it.
off.
Do it.
Hitting a Vice.
Yeah, I've had
Vice
3 beers,
beer.
and I'm thinking about grabbing some more here in a minute. We'll switch it up to AVP, where I just wander around hallways, because I'm bad at that game. My buddy produces all the horrible MTV shows.
There you go.
Oh, man. Your buddy is an American treasure.
Well, if you produced like Tom Green, that would have been great. But I guess they're all. I don't know what's on MTV now. Is the Jersey Shore still a
I
thing?
haven't had cable in like 8 years.
God bless you, sir.
I
Man,
honestly,
I'm
I found
the same.
Yeah, I found myself, like, I was laying in bed one night watching the same episode of Family Guy I had seen, like, 30 times. I'm like, why am I paying for this? And then I cut the cable, and I've never been happier, like, ever in my entire life. And, like, when I went to the cable company to talk to them, they're like, oh, why would you do that? There's so many shows. And I'm like, I don't know, because I can go to Netflix and watch them when I want to watch them.
Exactly.
And it just
changing,
blew their minds. And I'm like, because I don't care about watching it when it's live on TV. I care about watching it whenever I feel like it, not watching commercials.
Yeah, just fuck that. We've got Dreamcast guy and Adam
I got
Koralik
I got Dreamcast guy Adam Koralik to tell me about what I'm doing wrong with looking at my Dreamcast, and
yeah, and then you get somebody who's actually knows what they're talking about, tell you like, no, they're wrong because I'm autistic and I do this all the time.
Oh,
Wait, are you-
retro
It's gotta be
RGB and
casual.
is fantastic. Let's see, that frame rate better cool down before it. How's it going, Team USA?
Right.
Hmm.
That's my kind of team.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm gonna grab my beer. You gonna grab one too?
Oh,
And,
I
Shinobi,
still have half a
man.
beer in front of me, so I'm good for a little bit.
Alright, I'll BRB.
What I'm really curious about, and I guess I need to wait till Jimmy gets back, but how many channels do you actually watch on a regular basis that have under 1,000 subs?
Wait, what?
How many channels do you watch on a regular basis that have under 1,000
Oh,
subs?
that have
You might not even know because, you know.
So
it doesn't pay attention.
because here's the thing, I've actually been going through my, because I used to subscribe to, no, I still go there periodically, but just nobody posts there anymore. It used to be Reddit video reviews, and it was, or Reddit r/game reviews. I used to go there all the time to
Oh yeah.
just check out
No,
game
it's a good
content.
source.
Yeah, it was a great
Yeah.
it was a great source back in the day, but it was kind of a non-supportive environment in terms of people giving feedback to each other because they were just kind of posting their own content. So I would go there and I used to pick up like a lot of different channels I would follow. And ironically, I think I found Yahel there at one point back when he did Let's Plays. And then I think I found your channel through there and Stika's channel through there. And yeah, that's where I found some good sources. And I'm trying to think of some other folks I followed from there. Like, there's a couple of channels I had picked up from there that were, like, really good stuff. But they haven't posted anything in, like, 2 years. So I was like, oh, these are probably dead.
Yeah, that's a real unfortunate deal when you come across somebody that makes great content and then they just give up after 5 or 6 videos.
Yeah, I feel really bad, because, like, I like on my channel and stuff like that, I haven't made anything in, like, what? Well, actually, I made something recently, but it was, like, a short snippet, kind of, like, my way of cheating to make a video, because I've been really busy in life. But,
Yeah.
But I try to
That's
make one video a month that's, like, decently produced.
Yeah, Vetric says
Harder to
Retro
do.
RGT needs help. He's got
way
way
too
too
obsessed.
obsessed with the Switch.
Well,
That's his bread and butter,
RGT
though.
85 or Retro RGB?
I don't think retro RGB.
I think it means
Bob could give two shits less about the Switch, unless it's like there's a new mod here from the Mister blah blah blah. I think he's talking about
It gives a-
RGT 85.
This is a
Guys,
composite
it's
mod
mod.
for the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
Gives you the best signal
Yeah,
sync
go
for
really
the.
retro. Yeah.
It's an RF
There
mod.
were a couple
Downscaling.
Oh,
really
RG.
good retro channels that have switched over to Switch content, and
Mhm.
I've
Unintended.
unsubbed from them.
But yeah, I think
I mean,
RG.
him and his buddy Wood, like they really blew up for Wood especially. Beat 'em ups.
Oh
Beat 'em and
yeah,
eat 'em up.
yeah, he kind of exploded.
They both started doing Switch stuff, and like everybody just like, oh, gotta do Switch, and it's like, this is the greatest Switch experience. You know what? Even I just did a video unboxing the Switch game. I think I'm gonna sell my Switch. I kind of fucking hate it. I think it kind of sucks.
Actually, I love my Switch, but it's not the content I want to make. I feel like when your whole outlook for your channel has been retro related stuff, and all of a sudden you're switching to new content, it's really in search of the subscribers, and
and that's
I
what
just
they
can't get
got.
behind it.
That's why you gotta get obsessed with it, man. It's like my new channel is all about compilations of TikTok, and I got like 100,000 subscribers in a month. So I'm gonna have to like go that over to my other channel.
You're gonna be drowning
like-
in money, man.
Oh, dude, yeah. I don't even make the content. I just have to go through it.
Yeah. So I find
So-
RGT. Oh, sorry. Completely
Oh,
changed
no.
the
So
subject.
you guys start get on that TikTok, and I can help boost your subs on my
Yeah,
TikTok
get me
channel.
on that. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't even know what a TikTok is.
It's some
Don't
weird. It's a
look it up.
Chinese music lip sync to video app. I can't even describe it. It doesn't make any sense to me as
And so much
an
more.
older millennial. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
I'm
Don't look.
not only am I an older millennial, man, I'm kind of like this country guy. So I really tried to de-country myself for you guys when you met me.
I love the country stuff, dude. And you know what? I gotta say, salute to you, sir. You're the only person with any sort of American flag paraphernalia at Portland Retro Gaming Expo. And that's why when I saw you, I was like, I mean, I kind of saw a picture of you before, but I was like, I knew that was you. I was like, what's this farm boy doing here in Portland, in the city?
Yeah.
So I was like, immediately, I was like, okay, we're gonna meet up. I was like, that's him.
You know, it's funny. I actually like. I have a hat I'll wear that has my like infrared army patch on it, the American flag, and I'm like, I didn't feel like wearing it. Usually the one I wear.
Shame your country.
Let's see here. I'd make a channel, but I hate millennials. Shakes at clouds.
Takes fists at clouds, man. Oh,
Man,
geez.
Kevin, 900 channels. You need to purge some of those, man.
Damn,
Punch
dude. Yeah,
this.
that's why you miss people's content, because they selectively choose which ones show up in your feed.
Wait, did I win or did I die? I died.
No, yeah. This is the prequel to
Here,
what do you call
I'll put
Steel
on
Battalion?
I'll put on AVP for you guys.
Oh, that's a good one. Well,
That's a good one.
Jaguar.
It's a better one, but
good.
it's still not very good.
Yeah, I was just saying, I guess John Rogers is really trying to raise the money. If he can get $100 in the stream, he's gonna shotgun an entire 6-pack on video.
Yeah.
That's I would say, like, get the money, but don't shotgun anything. Think about your health, bro.
Yeah.
Anyone's
So
got
what are you
stabbed
working
in
on
the
right now,
80s.
Jimmy?
Me?
Yeah.
So the other day I did put out a really half-assed video about unboxing that Capcom beat 'em up bundle,
Yeah, I saw that one.
and that was a 0% to 100%. I was drunk during the entire process, so I haven't even rewatched it to see like how it turned out. But I'm pretty sure it's bad. But I'm gonna be doing a pickups second half of 2018 video, and a drawing that I promised to do like in July that I never did, and I've had a hat of names in my closet. But after that, I'm hoping to do something called Import Gaming for the Win Chibisodes, which is like 3 little mini things that I can't really make into a big video. Just like, you know, I'll just basically the first one's gonna be random. Oh, look at that title screen, by the way.
Yeah, check this out. So who are we
I think
doing?
it's
Are we
gonna be-
doing sorry, one really quick thing for the chat. Are we
Yeah.
doing Aliens, Predator, or Marines? What are we doing? We'll let the guys vote. Because I have to put the overlay in, so you guys get to pick.
Okay. I'm gonna vote for Marines. But,
So there's
let's
one
see
vote
what
for
the chat
Marines.
says.
One vote for Marines.
Marines.
Predator. One vote for Predator. 2 vote for Marines. Three vote for Marines. 3 vote for Predators. 4 for Marines. Yeah, Marines are the only ones that seem to work. Okay, it looks like Marines are going to be the first ones we do.
Yeah, get the good experience out of the way first. And by the way, Gorilla Jones, I think he was asking about who's here. Genovi is the guy here that has been here longer than me. A great channel, a lot of cool like unreleased 3DO M2 32X guys. Guy's got a lot of passion for games. That's why I like him. He's also a good-looking man, and we both met his family, so we're like basically family now.
Oh yeah, we're
myself-
invited to Thanksgiving dinner now. That's how it works.
Next year, yeah. Maybe.
Yeah, I already told you. Anytime, man.
You guys are welcome to hit me up in Japan for whatever, booze, blow, whores, and I don't know, protesting nuclear armament.
Pretty sure if I ever go to Japan with you, I'm gonna like, hey, what's that one hotline for the people I can play Game Boy Color games while putting my head in their lap?
Oh yes. That's the
All I want to do in Japan is go to a bathhouse.
Game Boy
That's
Slam
it.
Vance bar in Golden Guy. What's that? What you want to do, Genovi, in Japan?
I want to go to a bathhouse. That's all I want to do. That's it.
Okay, we can go to a bathhouse. Like, you talking about like a gay bathhouse or like an actual public bathhouse?
Oh,
Those-
like those, like those ones when you play Persona. You go and you sit with those guys, those old men.
Oh yeah, we can do that. We can do that. I thought maybe you were talking about Soapland.
Man,
where a girl lathers her body up in soap and gives you a full body massage. Happy ending option.
We could do that too. Oh, so let's see. I missed something up here. I wanted to read. It was where the hell did that go? Seven wanted to know: does he risk getting gunned down if he shows up to a con wearing a CD ISIS T-shirt?
Nah.
No, we'll embrace you. Make sure you
Unfortunately.
spell it right.
I thi-
You got one too many I's in there.
Yeah, if we ever actually like go back to Portland and set up a like booth, that's gonna be like, hey, that's for the real fans. It's gonna be a CD ISIS shirt sold under the table.
Yeah, that's the yeah, under the table kind of like, hey, what would the code word be though?
You know,
That's the thing.
oh, we gotta come up with something.
London Vice is falling down.
Oh, London Vice has fallen.
Take this with you, brother.
Yeah.
I got
Oh god.
Oh
You
Jesus.
can't. No problem with the gay bathhouse as long as there's good massages there.
Yeah. I don't care. My body is a temple. Everyone's welcome. But yeah, I was talking. I think maybe even Genovi, where I mentioned it to you, but I want to do a table to sell all my crap in America next year.
Yeah, you were saying that.
So it gives me a good what do you call it, excuse to come back. And yeah, if we all like get like a big table and we can all have like our little like sections, and of course if you want to go and do something, see a panel, you can always just be like, hey, I'm going to be gone for a little bit, can you watch this for me? And I think that would work out well. And I think for me, like, I don't, to be honest, like the panels I didn't really care about. Even my
Well,
own.
it was
I
just
like,
way funner.
okay.
Like we were all like, "Yeah, let's go to this panel." Then we all got drunk at that like bar inside the convention center.
Yeah,
instead.
it's like, oh shit, it's too late. Well, the people who were on the panel who were right behind us, they like left.
Yeah,
And we're like, oh, I guess we should go too. It's like, oh, the panelers though, so they can show up drunk and late.
yeah, that is very true.
But yeah, I mean, like for me, it's like being in one place, like you can just kind of hang out with everybody. That's all I really cared about at Portland. I didn't really care about shopping, even though there were some cool things, some cool moments. Genovi proved to me that he's not a true friend. He got a CDI, and I betrayed all my values, and I helped get some CDI games on the cheap. So whatever. Night times when the day gets heavy. That was fun.
Dude, where are the aliens? Yeah, welcome to AVP on the Jaguar. The people are like, oh, it's the best Jaguar game. I'm like, yeah, your standards are really low.
I think it's just kind of, people just love Alien and they love Predator.
I mean, like, the game, it's not the worst out there. It's just, it's a really rough game. Even I mean, like, if you were to compare it to the standards of when it came out, it's not that bad. But when you compare it to, like, now, it's a pretty rough game.
Man, I always say that about GoldenEye on 64, and people get so upset that I don't like that game.
I don't know, but here's the thing. Like, whenever I played GoldenEye, though, like, I bring buddies over who played it in the 90s and have the same appreciation I do for it. And to me, but then again, I like to get trashed when I play that with friends. So the game still holds up from a drunk beer goggles nostalgic perspective. But that's just me. I think I'm going to get another beer. If you guys are cool waiting, I'll be right back.
No, I'm fine. We can chit-chat with
Yeah,
the
if you
chat.
guys can keep the chat going for a minute, I will be right back.
Yeah, I'm catching up on
Damn,
everything.
Team USA. I've never, ever, ever met anybody who actually wanted a CDI when it was actually on market. You're the first person. I mean, we all knew about the CDI, but nobody wanted it, And you wanted it in 93 instead of 3DO. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, and I hope you've reformed yourself. 3DO is so much better than CDI. Come on. Let me look up over here real quick. Any Panzer merch? Kevin Ball, not for sale. John Rogers, shotguns of beer. Jesus, Lord of mercy. Vcash is apologizing in Japanese. Gomenasai. I thought you were Korean. That's fine. Same difference, right? Come on, man. Let's see. I had a CD, but I worked in the industry and got it free. Damn, Gorilla Jones is hooked up. He's got a lot of connections, it seems. People making terrible reality TV shows on MTV, and you got a free CDI because he was in the industry. It's pretty cool.
What were you doing in the industry, Gorilla?
Yeah, let's hear that. Don't say fluffer. Sorry, gominasai. Thank you, Rex Warden. You're a light in a dark world. But I gotta say, Genovi, you betray me. You betray my honor.
How so?
You're supposed to do a MSX stream with me, and what do I find? I find you here cheating, sleeping with the enemy just because you're part of the CDI boys club. I don't say you're a cult member yet. Just are very non-judgmental when it comes to these things. But
I'm available whenever I'm not working and you're available. I'm available to stream.
mm-hmm. We're gonna talk about the MSX. I was gonna sell you on one because I know you're interested.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking at one. I'm thinking about trying to go with the Yamaha version.
Okay.
What do you actually own yourself?
I have 2 Sony Hitbits. One is a 2 and one is a 2 Plus.
Nice.
They're fine. I mean, I would recommend going with like a Panasonic or maybe like a Yamaha or I don't know about Sanyo. But I was looking at Gorilla Jones said he worked for VGA magazine. Is that the British magazine? Is that a UK publication? Because being a Yank myself, it was all about Game Pro and their wonderful Lame Pro parodies, EGM, Game Fan, Nintendo Power, all that crap. John Rogers of the Master System is awesome. I would imagine, Genovi, you feel the same way about it.
Yeah, I like the Master System. I mean, I'm not like crazy about it because
you're not like Stika. You're not like a Stika.
No, it wasn't really big here. In fact, I remember my first time ever dealing with a Master System game. I actually rented one, not realizing it wouldn't play on my Sega Genesis. So, I was a little bit disappointed. I didn't even know that there was a Master System at the time.
Okay.
So my only issue with the Master System is the square gamepad. It's just a gigantic pain in the ass.
Yeah, I just get played on like a converter on the Omega Drive.
Oh yeah, that's the way to do it.
Yeah, I've never actually owned a Master System. I just owned the Master System converter on the Mega Drive.
That's a good way to do it. Do you get like fucked up 3D games though on it? Because I have a game called Maze Walker. It's a 3D game and it doesn't display properly. Maybe
because you need the for that one you actually need the 3D headset.
Okay.
I have the same thing. I have 3D Maze Runner and I have the 3D Missile Command game they released for it that I bought and I didn't realize it didn't work with it until I'm like, oh damn it.
Okay, I gotcha.
You have to find that shutter-based 3D system that they developed for it.
Yeah, wasn't that the 3D Imager?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. There's more stuff I can learn about the Master System because the system in a way is actually pretty innovative for what Sega was trying to do, and it got a really bum rap because of how Nintendo had pretty much just dominated the North American market to the point of just doing a bunch of illegal shit.
Apparently, Gorilla Jones, VGA. Do you know what VGA magazine is, Ian?
No, I do not.
He said he was the senior editor there, and it was a U.S. magazine. I'm not sure what the time period was for VGA, but I guess they also had they owned a large game distributor.
Oh.
I'd be interested in hearing about that because, yeah, sorry, I don't remember VGA magazine.
No, I don't either, actually. So I
thought it might have been like that UK publication that has a similar name, but I guess not.
Yeah. Cam Retro, what's up, man? But yeah, actually, I'd be really interested. I need to actually, hey, Gorilla Jones, are you on Twitter or anything like that?
I'm sure he is. Yeah, that.
Oh
would be
god,
kind of
I'm
cool
out of
to
ammo.
talk about the old days and maybe making a video on it, Ian.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I don't even
Trip
see
Hawkins to
VGA magazine.
Yeah. Which makes mostly people like, oh, okay. I'm getting chased by that Xenomorph right now, and I have no shotgun ammo. So this is great.
Do you have a knife that you can stab?
No, I don't think I have any other weapons. So this is, oh god.
Holy Jesus, Lord of mercy.
This is,
I love how goofy they look when they're running after you, though.
Yeah, they're not scary.
Spooky, spooky xenomorphs. That's pretty.
Yeah, you know-
Spooky, scary xenomorphs. Spooky, scary.
Look at them. They're like dun 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 dun. All right, I see you got some ammo at least, but I guess
Yeah.
it's gone. Pretty much. Oh,
That's
gosh,
the
dog.
AVP for the PC, like the Alien vs. Predator game that came out later. Man, that game's a masterpiece.
I guess Gorilla Jones does not have a Twitter. It's for.
And I believe that game actually was programmed by the same person who programmed this game. That's my understanding, at least.
I think there was some
Oh.
involvement, maybe, but I can't remember who was it. God, who was it that released a? Somebody released a full-fledged documentary about AVP recently. That was absolutely fantastic. Yeah, my main issue with this game is like, so whoever owned this game before me, like, has a whole thing where like they have literally grid paper mapped out all the levels. So like this game is just there's a ton of
It's
stuff
just
you got to go through.
Crazy, yeah, like a little mouse maze.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's not like what's the word I'm looking for? It's not like Doom in the sense it's like key and level progression in that sense. It's almost like Zero Tolerance in the sense you have to go through the entire map until you get to a particular thing. It's kind of weird. Let's see. Hey, sir. Yeah, absolutely, Kevin Ball. Do it, man.
I was gonna say, so I guess that VGA magazine was an industry publication. So, and here's the thing that didn't catch your eye, Ian. So now I know you're a faker, mostly for people like Trip Hawkins and the like.
Oh, I saw the Trip Hawkins thing. So okay, that makes sense.
So he also has no Twitter because he says he's too ugly for public consumption. But why do you think none of us go on camera? We're fine. Don't worry. No, I think us three are decent looking people. Good enough.
Mm-hmm. I'm good enough for the internet.
He's been on camera quite a few times.
I'm good enough for YouTube.
Maybe too hot for YouTube though.
Yeah.
But not hot enough.
You know,
for,
there's certain videos you can catch Ian waking up in bed next to other celebrities.
James Caan, sir.
We all know the dog's the real star of the show, though. Come on.
Oh yeah, I need to put her in some more stuff actually.
Yeah.
Like I said, I just haven't had I haven't done any like video game reviews in a long time. I just need to get back into that.
Yeah. I want to do like a big collaboration with people, so I want to try to figure out a way to include you guys in that. Like, I want to do one with about like Japanese shmups.
Oh.
But I don't know if that's something you guys would be interested in.
If it's Raiden Trad, then hell yeah.
Okay. You can do another Raiden game that didn't come out in the States, and that would be perfect.
Yeah,
because you can talk about Raiden Trad, and then you can also talk about how it compares. Just
Yeah,
make it real short,
yeah,
like 3 minutes, 4 minutes.
Let me know.
But I want to do like something like that for people, and like some of the big timers maybe, and then some of the smaller guys, and some of the non-player characters like us.
Get Yahel in there and be like, I have no idea why I'm here.
Yeah. So it's some sort of contractual thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm here because the studio has me with 5 pictures.
Yeah, I'd love to do that. What's up?
Have any of you ever been to E3? Oh. Really? Like Sony canceling might be the end of E3?
No. There's no way.
Well, I feel like E3
I think
has
there's too much money to be made there.
I don't know. I feel like E3, because it's a natural extension of like the Consumer Electronics Show, kind of has its own natural place. But I don't know, maybe. But I doubt that. I feel like Sony canceling has to do with the fact that maybe they have no good ideas or want to try and do a crazy promotion for the PS5 or whatever. Wait, Sony's out, but Nintendo's out as well? Or is Nintendo some weird Chinese knockoff of Nintendo? But yeah. Oh man, this other beer I have is awful. This is called a Stone Hop Revolution IPA. It's just bad.
Is it a local beer or?
I don't know. It was so like Idaho gas stations have these crazy things where you can go in there and like you grab a container and build your own 6-pack. And I was just grabbing all the IPAs they had left. Let's see. Oh, hey, fuck Google Plus. How you doing, man? I'm doing great. So you're building your own channel? Is it like screw Google Plus kind of content or what? Let me check.
Building his own social media network.
Oh, please tell me that's what you're doing.
Free speech platform and also video sharing. Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, yeah,
Oh, you're streaming your own stuff. Okay. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Drinking
Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while. Glad to see you back, man. What was that?
Hopefully, it's not a imposter. Fuck Google Plus.
I think it's the same guy.
I'm sure it is. Drinking and gaming sounds good.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say, Genovi, I know you don't drink. Is that just a personal choice or a religious choice? No comment?
You could say it's a religious deal. It's a religious deal.
I didn't know you were a Muslim. You didn't strike me as Islam. Yeah, okay, I got you. That's good though. It's probably best not to drink. Honestly.
No, it was kind of fun. Genovi was actually out here. Was it 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago?
Oh, okay. Doing like work stuff.
Yeah, he was doing. I think he was doing a horse auction over in downtown Boise-ish area. But yeah, I took him out here and like I have to say like Idaho has probably one of the best hidden gems of a retro gaming arcade, pretty much in North America, or maybe the Northwest, but it's absolutely fantastic. So it was really fun showing Genovi that. It was a bummer because like
man, it was awesome.
Yeah, I felt really bad because like my daughter was being kind of, she didn't like it.
Oh, she's great actually, man. You know, I mean, it's just if I didn't have 4 kids, I'd probably be frustrated. But
Yeah.
you know, I mean.
Yeah.
Memories of my kids.
Yeah, I felt bad because like she was having some weird issues that night. I felt bad.
Okay. Meh.
I don't know. Normally she's kind of fine, but I think it was kind of late at night, and she was just not happy about being in a loud arcade.
Yeah. She was good and very cute on that last day of Portland.
Yeah, I felt so bad. My wife had such an awful day. Like, she, like, they were supposed to fly in the morning, and, like, her plane flight, they ended up having to circle Portland for, like, a couple hours because of the fog. And so by the time she got in, like, oh, I felt so bad. Because I figured, I'm like, you know, like, it'll be great. Like, you guys don't have to drive out with me. You can just relax and just fly in, and it's only an hour flight. My wife is like, yeah, it sounds a great idea. And I didn't realize it would turn into, like, this whole 3-hour endeavor.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, you know, after the convention, you guys had these few days kind of in the area, right? And
oh yeah, it was fun. We went to the coast, let my
sailing.
daughter play on the beach. It was some fun stuff.
Yeah, Oregon has a nice coast too. So.
Oh yeah, they got nice beaches.
Yeah, Gorilla, Metal Jesus does have mold, and man, does that suck for that guy.
Yeah, I was watching that video.
Oh, in his house?
Yeah, well, he
I thought he was talking
Yeah.
about on him, like he was on a big giant tree or something.
I was like, God damn. All right, well.
Yeah.
No, his
Oh, it's terrible,
his
man.
1960 like split level house like flooded in the basement.
Oh man.
And that made me really happy because I was actually not happy. I'm sorry. I almost bought a 1970 like tri-level that had like the same thing, and I was like, "Oh, cool! I'm gonna get that house." And then I saw his video, and I'm like, "You know what? That's another reason why I should not have bought that house." So I'm happy about it.
That's good. How is the new house though? I'm sure it's pretty awesome.
It's pretty great.
And you sold everything? Is the old house, all the deals done, or?
Oh yeah,
still
all
kinda-
done.
Oh damn, that was fast.
Yeah, it was like so. My other house was on the market for 2 days before I had a full price offer.
No, there you go.
It's kind of nuts.
Hey Jimmy, do you actually live in a house or an apartment?
I live in a tiny apartment that it's like not even the size of that hotel room that Yahel stayed in.
Wait,
Really?
Wood's house also flooded. Who is Woods?
Yeah. Wood is the beat 'em ups guy.
Oh,
He
okay.
loves the Switch. Yeah, his
damn.
house flooded.
But you know, here's the difference. I think I seen that video get recommended to me, and I turned that on, and it's just a lot of drama. It's not very interesting. But then I watched the Metal Jesus' video about his black mold, and that was actually really
Yeah, that was really informative about
I
like
just-
how to
I
deal
just
with
want
that
that guy to-
situation.
I want
gotta
him
give
to
you
do
some
like
hidden mold.
home and garden disease. You know.
How to spot hidden mold in your house.
Okay,
like,
so
whoa.
my marine experience was pretty subpar in terms of my own performance. So let's go ahead and do let's do some Predator next, because that was the other one that was most voted for.
Yeah, I guess 7 Beetle of Doom said that he only found out Metal Jesus is white for watching that video for the first time. It's like, yeah, he does look a little bit Indian on the thumbnail.
Does he? I never had a question. He's like a big.
I was just kidding. He's like the whitest motherfucker on the planet.
He looks like a white dude from Seattle, and he's a white dude from Seattle.
And he's a white dude from Seattle, yeah. But I also used to work at Sierra.
So, I love how, like, the old picture of him working at Sierra, he like looks exactly the same.
Yeah, it's just him.
It's literally just him. It's like, huh.
If you have a chance, you should. If you guys have Zork Returns, my friend told me that he's in that game. So.
I think I do have Zork. Yeah, actually, I do have Zork Returns.
Yeah, he's getting some sort of rock band or something.
See, here's what I hate about anything other than Marine. Look at this. Trying to hit this guy.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah, it's so awkward in terms of like, okay, I would like to kill him. There we go. You can only hurt people from certain angles. It's really weird.
That's very strange.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that guy was like the Arnold Schwarzenegger of the level, though.
Yeah,
It just took a lot.
No, they're all like that. It's really odd.
I guess you're just gonna have to triangle laser his forehead off, if possible, like Billy Duke him.
And you don't start with any other weapon aside from the gauntlet. It makes it a giant pain in the ass. And also, like on the Predator mode, before you get to the other parts of the map, every wall tile is this random vomit tile. It's pretty great.
So do I
love it.
Maybe I'm not correct here, but was Metal Jesus was he a janitor at Sierra, or did he actually do something else?
Yes, when I was working at Sierra, I used to clean up the semen from the toilets of the main developers. No, I think he. I don't know exactly what he did. We had a chance to ask him, but we were too scared because he's giant.
We were too busy getting drunk, actually.
We're also too busy getting drunk.
I actually saw myself in that video for like 10 seconds. I was like, holy shit, I'm right there.
Yeah.
Being dainty and reaching for nachos.
It was awesome.
Yeah, I had a few people send like pictures and stuff. It's like, hey, you're in this video. And there's one of like me and Kelsey talking, and then at the moment, I think Metal Jesus is saying like, it's always so good talking to the fans. And I was like, what the fuck? They'll come up, and I was like, I've never even talked to this
Fanboy!
guy. But he's talking about how I'm a fanboy in his video.
You are. I was there in Portland. I heard it. You're like, oh my goodness, it's the hidden gems guy. Oh, he's so fabulous. Look at that wonderful long hair.
I was gonna say I was jealous of his hair though.
Metal Jesus, can I comb your hair for you, please?
God, this game.
I brought my little pony brush.
I
was ready.
Thanks to Predator 2018, he's trying to collect marine autism.
Jesus.
Okay, Gorilla says he wasn't a janitor. He was in customer service.
Oh.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
All
Better
right.
than being a janitor.
I don't
Did they
know.
even? Yeah, I don't know what they did or like what I'm playing wrong about the Predator in this game, but like it's just such a pain in the ass.
Did they even play Test Predator? I have no idea.
I don't think it played
Gorilla
this.
said that Rebellion made AVP Jaguar and the AVP you love, the PC one.
Really?
And they also started the progress on. Did they also do like that? Did Rebellion do that AVP Requiem? Or did they do
was that the
Colonial
one
Marines
on?
to start off and then Gearbox finished it? Because I remember Rebellion doing some kind of like AVP. Yep. So I guess they did do Requiem. I'm guessing it's the first one.
Wait, wasn't Rebellion the one on Xbox?
It was like on Xbox 360. It was AVP Requiem. I thought it looked really cool, and I really wanted to get it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's see what's
Anyway,
that guy.
Samus rocks.
Google Plus says The build your own six-pack thing is pretty cool. The thing that pisses me off, though, is when people break the six-pack to buy a single. Oh, that's the worst.
That's terrible.
Hey, your mama's hot. What's up, man?
Yep, mom is hot. Message retracted though. Oh. I guess he was like.
So Jimmy, what kind of rent do you pay on this little 120 square foot apartment?
I think I pay 540-ish a month.
That's not bad.
Oh, that's not bad.
Not including utilities. That's the thing about like Japanese apartments, especially if you don't live in like the middle of Tokyo. You can get a really cheap apartment. Like if I went out a little bit further, if I took the train to get to work instead of riding my bicycle, mi bicicleta, me gustaría. I could get like an apartment
Tiny
for like
bicicleta.
$20 a month. Me,
Bicicleta. Bicicleta. Oh my god, why can't I kill this guy?
You gotta hit him at the right angle.
Yeah, I gotta get the right. Why? See, people are like, "Oh, AVP is really good on the Jaguar." Yeah, they play the Marine.
Oh shit, though. Yeah.
Come on.
How's the alien? Dude, can you play as the alien?
Just as
you can,
bad.
right?
Yeah, you can. It's just as bad. But like the alien, at least you can like make other aliens though. So it at least has that ability, so you can have like AI aliens running around to help you.
That's pretty.
But like you have to like do a special pattern though. Like you have to like hit them, then hit them with your tail, which like embalms them. It's such a pain in the ass.
I was gonna say you should play the since we were talking about the AVP Requiem, that game I think that it got slammed for no reason, but that game had some cool like Predator. You can jump in trees and like fucking strike down on Marines, and the alien you can climb on walls and shit.
You know, I was at a game.
That game is the opposite. Like, why would you play as the Marine when you can play as the Xenomorph and the fucking OP Predator?
Yeah, the
actually,
Predator PC game is pretty great. There's what isn't like AVP Revolution is like the one on Xbox where you like do like what like it's a strategy game or something like that.
I have no idea. I know there was Predator 2 Concrete Jungle, which was in that. I believe it was in that Genovi that you bought. All those games, so you should have that.
I think
It's kind
what's
of
it?
a cool game.
The Donnie Papa.
I haven't went through that box yet still.
All right. Well, let me know next year when you do.
Yeah.
Around this time.
I've just been busy, man. I've been traveling. I've been traveling up to Seattle every week.
Yeah, you know, I'll say this about Genovi. It's like before, like I really got to know you more. You know, we'd always make jokes about like that guy's rich and everything, and it's like, well, it's true, but this man is like hustling. This is like the busiest man. Well, you haven't uploaded it like you were uploading like all the time. I was like, this is like the hardest working man on YouTube and also the hardest working man. But now you're not doing uploads anymore, so like I've done more uploads than you this month. Screw you.
God, I would like to kill
I'm
this
working
guy.
hard going out. That's it.
Come on, really?
You're hard work. So. God
Jesus.
bless. But
Oh, AVP Extinction. Okay.
maybe you can say, there you go.
Yeah, I was at a retro shop the other day, and I was thinking about picking that up. His autism is too great for you. He's had a big box of crayons for lunch, and he was ready to fight.
Too much crayons and Legos.
His crayons, Legos, that guy was ready to go.
Just in case anybody gets mad, it's like, I'm high functioning, okay? Come on. Like you didn't know.
So have either of you
AVP
played the
was
Alien
definitely-
Isolation yet?
I have not, but I've heard, I've seen stuff, and like, I don't know. My favorite thing was if anyone's a fan of Noah Antweiler, watching his random meltdowns and banning people for trying to help him play that game.
The Spoony one.
The Spoony one, yeah.
That's like, yeah, the biggest fall from grace in gaming YouTube, I would say.
I don't know. His whole thing, like the fact that he did that whole Patreon where he's literally pulling in like $5,000 a month, and then he did
right?
Yeah, to make a movie, and he didn't do anything. He just sat there and just took the money. It was insane.
Yeah.
How did the Marines eating crayon stereotype get started? A lot of it has to do with the fact that the Marine Corps has the lowest ASVAB entry requirements. So to get into the Army, you need like a minimum of 60 on the ASVAB, but for the Marine Corps, it's 35. And like 35 is like spelling your name kind of stuff. And so that's kind of where that started. If that makes sense. Like the ASVAB is a technical test you have to take And yeah. Like, I wouldn't say I'm the most brilliant guy, but like I got a 95 on my ASVAB. And it's out of 100.
Okay, I'll say out of 200? Okay.
No, out of 100.
Out of 100, of course. Yeah,
So
like-
Jimmy, how
Yeah.
many of these guys actually make content on YouTube for retro gaming where it appears to be really high quality, such as like the My Life in Gaming guys, actually work within the television industry or some sort of video editing, profession?
Well, with the My Life in Gaming guys, I guess you probably already know, like, Corey was doing like a lot of he worked like in New York and everything, doing that kind of stuff, and was doing freelance. And Mark Force, he worked at a college, but I think he quit so he can do things full time. I've not met a lot of people who've done professional kind of like video work or video production that do YouTube. Like, I know my friend Carcamo, the Forger of Pain, Forjador de Dolor. He works in Panama. He's like a pro wrestler and like a guy who works in video production. He's a guy who needs like more subs, but like yeah, he just doesn't upload a lot. He does video production. You can tell like for like a small channel, he had like really nice production values. Other than that, I can't really think of anybody I know who does that kind of stuff.
I
Do you
know.
of any people?
Well, Joe from GameSack, he definitely is.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. I guess that's. I lumped him in with the My Life.
Oh, catch you later, fuck Google Plus.
Yeah, take it easy, dude. Co-host your buddy's stream, getting drunk and playing gaming. It's good. But yeah, so Joe Redifer does that.
I'm assuming. Let's see. We're just talking about this other guy. I can't remember his name, but HistoricNerd. You know, I'm talking about the. First thing, I'll go and look. The guy that does the really high end.
Oh, Splashwave.
Splashwave.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Stray
Said at the
Fox,
same time,
Splashwave.
it's
Yeah.
like our dicks touched.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just the
yeah.
tips though. Just the tips.
Just the tips, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not Trip Hawkins. Unfortunately.
Yeah, that's everything right there.
Yeah, that guy does some really high quality. I was actually recommending his channel to a guy I work with, who was asking about like, was talking about like people who use like so like for example, Ian, you use a lot of like what do you call now?
Oh, Cinema 4D.
Cinema 4D. Oh wow. Okay. And like After Effects.
Oh
stuff
yeah,
like that?
yeah.
Yeah. So something like I like it when people use that stuff in their videos, even if they're just like kind of talking about a topic. And I was like, that guy really does a lot of like nice polish, and you can tell he's like, got a really good eye for like artistic
See,
composition.
I
and
was
stuff.
I was actually talking to him, and I was curious. I'm like, God, your stuff looks great. Like, and he was telling me that some of his shots, like he did a 30-second shot that took a day and a half to render.
Oof.
That's crazy.
It's like,
man.
so that dude, like, literally when he makes a video production stuff, like, it is absolutely phenomenal, because that dude goes all out on what he can do.
Definitely, he's one of those guys where I'm like, I was surprised like after like I didn't check out the channel for like a year, and I was like he only had like 30,000 subs. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But yeah, he just has to do Switch games. That's all he has to do. And just like predict make a bunch, because his videos take a long time to make.
Good God, I
predict a
used
bunch
to
of
be
Switch
irritated at
releases.
everything.
He should like just do a Nintendo Switch release of every game that was released on Wii U, and it'll take him like 3 months to make one video, but like he'll have them all lined up for when Nintendo inevitably says like, oh, new Super Mario Brothers World is coming to Nintendo Switch, and like the day of that announcement, he has the review, and it's all like nice looking. And he gets like 100,000 subscribers overnight.
Yeah, it was kind of like, I remember when I was talking to him, because I think I had, at that point in time, I think I had somehow magically like 500 more subs than him. And I'm like, this is never going to last. Johnny K, how's it going?
Yeah, I was gonna say, hey Johnny K. Maybe he's peacing out though. He didn't get a greeting. He's like, fuck that.
And then there's a Dan51705. Watched it today. Yeah, his Sonic 3 video is pretty great.
I haven't seen it yet, but yeah, I'm sure it's pretty good.
Oh, I hear the Predator around me somewhere.
I guess the 7 Beat of Doom was talking about like the Marine recruiters came to school, and all they did was talk to special ed students, which is fucked up. Was this in the age of like W? Like we need more cannon fodder?
I mean, like
I can't.
you find that now and in times of like good economic production. Like right now, the army is hurting for people because just there's too many jobs out there. So we're having a hard time filling recruitment quotas just because that's what's going on. But yeah, the Marine Corps, I don't know. They're a different breed entirely.
Yeah.
So Ian, have you ever heard of a guy named Smoke Monster?
No, I have not actually.
You don't? Yeah, Snowball is cool dude.
Yeah. Well, one thing I find kind of interesting about him is that his channel's like about 2,500 subs, and he streams and will get like 250 people watching his streams, and they go on for 4, 5, 6 hours. I don't know how he does it.
Very tight knit community of like those Spectrum modders.
What is he playing?
Nice dude.
Well, he I think he's behind the Mister deal. I don't know what that is.
What is the like Mister deal?
It's this FPGA project to try to get console accurate emulation from every console out there on the FPGA.
Okay,
open source.
Oh, gotcha.
In fact, Electron, what's his name?
Electron Ash.
Electron Ash actually is working on an open source FPGA for it.
Well, he does. He actually drop by quite often. I know, like the last time I saw him working on was a quote unquote Dreamcast 2 board, which is actually kind of like two SH2 Hitachi chips kind of mounted to a board. So it's almost more like a 32X board. But I don't know. He's working on some good stuff, and that dude is absolutely brilliant in terms of what he's working on.
Yeah, there's a lot of like him. There's like Firebrand X, Gargoyle guy. Like they're all like a really tight knit community. Like and they're they're usually friends with Bob or Richard RGB Bob and.
Well, the reason I know about Smoke Monster is he's hosted Bob's show before.
Yeah.
For the weekly update.
He's done it like once or twice, maybe.
Yeah.
But he does a good job. He's kind of an odd guy.
Before.
Like personality wise, but I like him.
Yeah.
God, what am I
like I said, it's like a cool dude to me. But yeah, it's the same thing with Retro Roundtable.
From Brazil?
I don't know. Yeah, it's hard to kind of place based on his voice. You wouldn't know, right?
Well, he says he's because I watch his streams quite a bit, and he says that he's moving back from Brazil to the States. So I'm assuming he's from Brazil.
Okay. All right, Gorilla Jones has to take a huge shit. Pause the stream.
Oh, do your thing, man.
Here, get a tablet or a phone. And, join in.
Just put me your smartphone. It's okay. I'm not gonna judge you. Don't worry.
John Rogers saying, outside of you, Yahel, and Jimmy, LGR, Pushing Up Roses, Top Hat, and Guru Larry are the channels I watch. Some good ones in there. You should be watching Genovi too, not just because he's here. But yeah, definitely. If you're not, I'm sure you're.
Oh, what? Really?
Because he's a sweet
Top Hat, man. That's an interesting. I don't watch Pushing Up Roses, but Top Hat, that's an interesting one to have in there. He's kind of different.
He's one of those British YouTubers. Yeah, Top Hat blew up because of Larry.
I find it to be in the right mood for Top Hat.
He seems, like I said, he seems like a nice enough dude, but yeah, I think you're right. You gotta be in the right mood.
It's a lot of filler in those videos, kind of like with Kim Justice. A lot of filler. Kim Justice videos are so long. It's like an hour of content, but the actual amount of content where they're talking about the topic is, 10% of that, which is it's insane that you can put out an hour-long video and have so much tosh put in with it that it's essentially 10 minutes of.
Wait, yeah, like the one thing Top Hat did that kind of when he did the ultimate Dreamcast review, and it was literally just 45 minutes of people talking about, yeah, I had the Dreamcast, it was pretty cool.
Hey, to be fair, Patrick,
and that was the entire video, and I'm like, come on, man.
And his whole entire shtick is to be an asshole. So, but beyond that, it's just my only complaint is just how much conversation there is going on. I mean, it's almost like putting this stream out into a video talking about the Jag or something. I mean, we talked about the Jag a little bit, but really
Oh,
we talked about
wait.
some
Hey,
of the
dude.
bullshit.
Tail.
I have my 1994 EGM buyer's guide with me. That's one of the few things I brought back with me from my personal collection. We could do it right now. You want to do a top hat fucking Jaguar video right now? I'm down, dude. Let's do it. I'm busting out my 94
Yes.
EGM buyer's guide. Let's do it.
I
I get what you mean.
I want you to give me the rundown, Jimmy. Give me the full-on rundown. Don't hold back. What are they saying I need to buy? And I'm gonna tell you if they're
Not the
accurate
CPI.
or not, as far as I'm concerned.
I think the fact he calls it a Mega Drive, I think drives me nuts.
That's what they call it down there, and that's what they call it here. And like
Mhm.
I've been saying Mega Drive so long, even though I grew up with the Genesis. I tend to say Mega Drive too. I'm sorry, man.
No worries. It was just funny. I had like a British guy going, "You're saying it wrong. It's the Mega Drive." And I'm like, "Well, actually, I posted a link to how there was like 27,000 or 27 million Genesis sold and only like 9 million Mega Drives." And I'm like, "Pretty sure it's called a Genesis."
Not a good look for the Mega Drive.
Yeah, not a good look considering more Genesis exists than Mega Drive.
Yeah, tell me about that ZX Spectrum again, Limey.
Oh god, that one.
Oh, God.
See, I don't even like. Here's the thing: like people are like, hey, you should do a ZX Spectrum video, and I'm like, I don't know anything about the ZX Spectrum. I've never encountered one in my entire life, so it wouldn't be a genuine video. So sorry.
Yeah.
So that's never gonna happen.
See, I dropped Top Hat because he's needlessly obnoxious. Wow. I find it funny that he
Oh,
puts
I
all
can
those
see- I can
chips
see
on his
that.
thumbnails still.
That's kind of
I
his
know we've talked
shtick,
about it.
though, is to be needlessly obnoxious. You know, it's
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a. if
Yeah,
think-
you
take
already
it like
know.
as a performance art, then
yeah,
whatever,
I mean,
but
you
I
guys already
understand.
know how I feel about him, but it's
Yeah. I'm a boring person, so I enjoy like more straightforward stuff, honestly. Which is why I try to make my videos these days a little bit more straightforward. But hey, you know.
Does
Whatever.
anyone remember what it was
I
to
do.
turn cocoon these guys? Is it like tail slap tail or something like that?
It's like a fighting game.
No, it's a thing you can do where like you literally, when you're the alien, you can like do you can hit him with the tail, then slap him, then hit him with the tail again. And you cocoon him so like you can get other aliens to help you out or something like that. I can't remember. Cocoon them. Thank you, your mama's hat.
Seven wants to know any gaming YouTubers you picture being spree shooters or rapists. I always pictured Spoonie as being someone who tries to go rampage, but screws it up and hides in his basement.
I think
For me, it's
he's
definitely It's Wario.
I guess so.
Ooh. Yeah, because
I
apparently
won't say anything
Jaguar was
about
doing the whole like what was it?
the cat girl army.
Prepping thing?
Grooming. as they
Grooming,
call it.
that's what it was. Yeah. I was like, really?
Don't pretend you don't know what that is and you haven't been doing it.
yeah, my whole totally with my channel.
Yeah. I'm just you know. I saw it. It's important I can't talk about. But yeah, he was apparently grooming. I don't know. Like I've heard things that he was swinging or he was like banging a lot of chicks and cheating on his wife back like right when he died. And I just started YouTube. People told me that, and I was like, "Oh, okay, well, I don't know." And I know I don't want to say this on your stream, so
Fair enough.
he did some not very gentle.
Everybody, all this stuff has already come out, though.
It's already out. Yeah, sure. But I don't know. It's as far as I know, it's still
that's kind of like.
but it probably happened. So.
Oh, I don't think it's unsubstantiated. That whole entire that's why what was it called, that guy with the glasses or whatever, the whole entire deal that he was a part of, that the whole entire deal came out where they actually knew about everything and tried to cover it up, and that's why everybody left it. What was it, beginning of the year this happened?
This was like in 2013.
No. Like
the whole
information
revelations. Yeah. It was like earlier in the year. And then the only thing I'll say about that too is like, I know for like years people had the little like Wario caps on their profiles, and as soon as that came out, boop, it's gone.
Oh yeah, that's how it always happens, right?
Yeah. Oh, I saw you did the cocoon. That's pretty cool. How did you do it, Ian?
It's
Or is
claw,
that the
claw, tail, claw. That's how you do it.
claw tail claw?
So I got,
I see
got
Gorilla
three
Jumps
three
in the
cocoons
chat,
going.
too.
Yeah, we're gonna get a bunch of like alien troopers going for me.
That's pretty badass.
Yeah, so it's kind of a neat function you can do with the alien.
Hopefully they're
But
not
like the
part of
predator in
Jaguar.
this game is completely broken in terms of like how it even works. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah,
That's
Gorilla,
sad, too.
I don't know anybody who doesn't like slopes.
Slope game room.
Yeah, I think everybody likes them.
No, like Gorilla, you're talking like, oh, who are these people in here? Like Daniel has shouted me out on his channel like 50 times. Like, and I actually have my videos on his channel. I guess as far as British reviewers, right?
I know in like Slopes I have a couple of my like some of the intro footage I have is used in some of his videos randomly.
Gotta fucking flag that guy.
And I'm like, wait, what?
Hopefully I'll see you all
But it was just
next time.
it was just funny because he's put some of my stuff in his video. Like, well, it's just my intro though. And it's like a brief second as he does like a flip transition. You see my stuff in the background. I'm like, what the fuck?
I think that's like a Easter egg deal he does. Where
Yeah,
actually
he likes to do that. Yeah.
features a channel that he likes.
I know. Yeah, and by the way, Kevin Ball, you're right. He's stealing my content and Ian's content.
No, I've had other bigger YouTubers actually legitimately like take my
Yeah.
content, like my video content.
I looked it up, and one of them was like some sort of like weird. What channel was that? Like it was like a big channel.
Yeah, like
And it's
downward thrust
Down-
has taken.
Let's go down there and everybody, you know what to do. Subscribe, because you can get Ian's content there, but better.
yeah. Yeah, you can get more of it for
subs
sure.
equal better content. Hey. But yeah, Ian. I think you should really like. You had that chance to confront Daniel on my stream, and you didn't.
I was just being a nice,
You didn't
but then
say
again,
nothing,
like
man.
that was when I was on that army post, and I think I was like really trashed while talking to that guy.
That's fine. You were actually good on that stream too. So
Hmm.
yeah, Daniel came on there.
Yeah.
I was just trying to start some drama.
Well, I just remember like I think it was a brief period I had more subs than him, and like he had a Twitter bot or something going. I'm like, yeah, you sent me a Twitter thing. He's like, yeah, that was a bot. I'm like, oh, okay. I thought you were being a genuine guy. My bad.
I got a thing once. Like I think like I either unfollowed everybody because I was drunk and like being a dick, and I refollowed and I got a thing, and like as soon as I got that thing, it's like, ignore that message, mate. Because like I guess you see like who you said things to.
Mhm.
But yeah, that guy with the glasses was on Nerd's video rental store vid. Oh, was it that guy with the glass? Was it what's his name?
It was probably Doug Walker.
Doug Walker. Yeah.
But then again, there's a whole weird disconnect between Doug Walker and Channel Awesome.
He's one of the only ones who, like, even though like he's made some really dumb decisions. Anybody who's listening, they should probably watch. If they haven't, the Mr. Medicare, that guy with the glasses series of videos.
Yeah, he
are
did
pretty entertaining.
Be really interesting to be there.
But like Doug Walker's always been pretty legit, and he just made some kind of dumb decisions. And I understand why. He tried to do what Angry Video Game Nerd wanted to do early on, is like ditch the thing that got him popular. But he went full whatever.
Well, he was trying to like separate
Yeah.
himself from what had made him popular. Like, so I was like, around the time he did that, I was
Yeah.
actually pretty big into Channel Awesome. I was watching a lot of their stuff, and so he wanted to do something different, which ultimately I can kind of respect that. I'm like, but
I can get that. Yeah.
I can get them. I'm like, but ultimately, if you're gonna do that, you should probably keep what's making you the money, and just do that other thing on the side. Would probably be the best way to
It
do
would have been like, I'm still doing Nostalgia Critic, but I'm also going to be doing something new, and I hope you guys will like it. It doesn't seem like as much of a slap in the face. Not that I think it really matters, because people are very entitled or whatever. They feel like, oh, I made you what you are, motherfucker. Like, oh, who cares?
But what just happened?
Cocoon hatching. Yeah, I don't know what's
Did
going
the
on.
game freeze? Wait.
Oh,
Wait.
mine
Oh,
crashed.
I respawned.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
so that's what your
Like-
cocoon is. You
Oh,
get to
that's how
respawn.
that works. I thought it was like you could spawn a bunch of troopers endlessly. I thought that's how it worked.
Only on Sega Saturn, bro. The,
Yep.
the
Kind of,
Jaguar couldn't handle that. Kind of graphics.
Only
Kinda
on the
rocking
Saturn.
this, huh?
CPU
yeah.
performance. That's kind of cool. I like that.
That's kind of a neat mechanic for the alien.
But yeah, as far as I know, like that guy's with glasses, like Doug Walker and what's his name, Brad, the
Oh,
cinema snob.
Brad Jones, yeah.
Yeah, Brad Jones. They're the only ones who like really kind of seem like they. I would still watch their stuff and not feel like, oh, in the back of my head, like Jesus Christ, what the fuck did this person do?
Yeah, Brad Jones didn't really do anything, and Brad Jones was kind of funny about it in terms of he's like, you know what, the internet has an attention span of about 20 seconds, so I just put my head down and waited it out. and then it was over, and then he just kept doing what he was doing.
Yeah, well, it's like the opposite of what Larry did. It was just like he just owned it. But I remember when it first was going down, I did get a message from him saying like the internet hates me. Like,
Well,
oh,
I remember the funny thing was like, so, yeah, Larry, like his whole thing was like what made him big initially was when he got with Screw Attack. And he was like, yeah,
Yes.
we're going to be Screw Attack England. And then Stuttering Craig pulled a Stuttering Craig and then screwed over a bunch of people. And Larry
he
was
pulled
one of them.
himself.
He pulled a Stuttering Craig. And it was just like, oh, okay. And Larry, like, somehow magically rode that one out, too.
Yeah, he's like he's untouchable. Like,
Yeah, it was kind of interesting.
There's like so much drama too with like Encyclopedia Germanica, which sorry Genovia, I turned you onto that website.
Oh, that's great.
It's a good like read. If you were a drinker too, if you get some beer and read that site, it's pretty fun. But it got asked by John Rogers who would win in a fight, Trip Hawkins or Shigeru Miyamoto.
Oh, Trip Hawkins, hands down.
Yeah,
Trip Hawkins
Gorilla
would just
Jones
like
agrees.
Trip Hawkins
Trip-
would blind him with a glass of champagne and then stab him in the neck.
Yeah, it's too bad that his console didn't fucking pick up. By the way, I've been buying a lot of cool 3DO shit.
Ah, man,
It's
3DO is such an intriguing console, and the fact that
fucking
like
love it.
Trip Hopkins literally was betrayed right there. Oh, Retro Buyer Guy, how's it going, man?
Damn.
I'm watching Red Dawn. Oh no! Make sure you watch the original one and then watch the remake and just be disappointed.
Or watch your analysis on it, because that's all I need.
How's it going, Retro Buyer Guide? But yeah, it was.
I know.
But yeah, Trip Hawkins, like just the stuff he did with the 3DO was so fascinating, and the fact that the dude was so charming and charismatic, he convinced a bunch of industry producing corporations just to eat the cost of the consoles, going like, yeah, whatever, man, make these. And they're like, totally, whatever, Trip, we believe you.
Do you think that he, to convince Panasonic, because they were like the biggest adopter of 3DO, right? Do you think that he went over to the CEO and said, like, I know that you're into artwork. What if I was your muse?
What if I just posed for a painting for you?
Yeah.
And he's like,
He just came in
Yeah.
and he like some cloak. And he just pulled it all off.
I
And then he came up, oh, Trip Hawkins, what's it? So sexy, so beautiful. He's like,
You know,
"You can't
according to
touch
Trip,
baby."
the CEO
Yeah.
for Panasonic was actually, he's kind of like a guy like me, just a country dude, grew up on a farm.
Yeah.
And CEO at the time for Sega was a city guy, really eccentric. And when those two guys met each other, they hated each other.
Yeah. I think you.
So-
I remember you mentioning that somewhere.
Yeah, it's kind of an interesting
Funny.
deal. So
I was gonna say,
I-
this man
don't
speaking
really
right now
understand
interviewed
why-
Trip Hawkins a few months ago, right?
yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
still don't understand why Panasonic felt that they needed to own the 3DO hardware for the M2, or why they even produced hardware for the original system, because it wasn't like they were really producing any games. You know,
But it's absolutely fascinating because ultimately it has to do with the fact that Trip was so charismatic in the way he was like selling this product to them that they just felt the need to do it. Because a lot of it genuinely defies logic in a lot of respects in how you would run a company.
He was the Trip brand was the Trump brand back in those days, I guess.
Well,
Just
because-
put your name on it.
well, I mean, ultimately, like,
the legacy that the 3DO left was a framework for how PlayStation licensed games from independent developers for its hardware.
Mm-hmm.
So they essentially looked at what 3DO was doing with their independent developers, and they implemented that on the PlayStation and made sure that there was cheap development units available for these small development houses so they can have these games on their hardware. And without the 3DO, I don't think we would have ever seen that model going forward.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm being like really focused right now. There we go. Cocoon that guy. But yeah, it's a Retro Buyer guy. Going well. I'm going through a Jaguar phase myself. No, I find with Jaguar, if I find a Jaguar game cheap, I tend to pick them up. But like I picked up this game for about $70 and I still regret it because it's just not a very good game.
I don't know. Looks like this is looking pretty good as the Alien.
It's better. It's still not. I don't know. I think I need to go grab like Doom for the Atari and check that one out. 'Cause I feel like that
tell you
would.
this. Doom with the 3-button controller sucks, and when I got my Pro controller, I put Doom in again, and it's so much better. It really is.
Oh, this is the Jaguar controller?
Yeah, it's really.
Oh yeah.
I
saw your video on that. I liked it.
mushy. It's really mushy, so it doesn't feel very precise, especially on these type of 3D games. In the Pro controller, it feels a lot more precise in the movements.
Did you see that our buddy Bob featured your video on his retro roundup?
Man, I think Bob loves me because he always features my stuff.
He does.
He's
I
too
don't.
good
Hey, Genovi, I don't wanna, pretend I'm the Messiah here, but you know that Bob knows about your channel from me, right?
to... Thank you.
There you go.
Bob has been really good to me.
Hey, he's featured you like 4 or 5 times now at this point, has he?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like I
Retro
put out
RGB
videos
or
just
what?
Yeah, retro RGB. You better start reviewing more products and unreleased M2 gems.
Well, I'm doing a unreleased Jag series next, but it's probably in 2019.
Well, once you start joining the MSX family, you can do the unreleased MSX gems.
Oh God, that's gonna be huge. I bet you.
Oh, there's so many cool things. Like one of them is the Adventure of Valkyrie 2, which I'm a huge Valkyrie fan.
You
right?
need to find a unreleased beta build of that like car battle game for the CDI, because that's all I want in my life.
Car battle game. Oh, that okay.
So like the CDI had this technology that allowed it to have randomly streamed FMV video footage within it, and then like they had this like battle car mechanic put over the top of it, and it was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah. So that what made it really interesting is that it can actually slow down or speed up the full motion video. So you can actually slow down the car, and the full motion video would slow down along with it while maintaining the frame rate. And then when you speed up, it could, this video would speed up. So it allowed for these full motion video backgrounds that, weren't just continuously going.
Right. You could adjust it as if it was like a real kind of game, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. And they actually, they did a proof of concept with, I guess you can call it a prototype arcade build, and then trying to downgrade that into the actual CDI hardware proved really problematic.
But Kevin Ball has
mansplaining.
Sorry, Kevin Ball has a thing called "What about game series that should not have been released?"
Series on games that should not have been. Oh, that would be a fun one.
That would be really good.
I've tried to avoid like the.
And number one, Super Mario Brothers.
Super Mario Brothers. Yeah, we all know Sega's the bomb, and fuck Mario. Shigeru Miyamoto's a pussy. Trip Hawkins would kick his ass, bro.
Let's see here.
Yeah.
Arcade games for the Jaguar are more fun to play to me. Power Drive Rally, Raiden, Wolfenstein 3D, Cannon Fodder. Oh, I can see that. Yeah, I was actually I was checking out Raiden because a coworker of mine had it, and it's pretty much arcade perfect, like 100%.
Nice.
like full 2-player, all that.
I think that might have been a response to Inigo Montoya saying that sadly this is the best game on the Jaguar. But
No, this really isn't. Iron Soldier, in my opinion, is a better game than this one.
Inigo Montoya again. Mega Man should never have been released. Those games suck, except for Rockman Legends or Dash, and then Mega Man Legends. That's right.
I'm telling you, man, this channel idea, Retro Parody, where we just make up shitpost videos like this.
I would do it.
Did you know that Steven Spielberg and James Cameron were directly involved in AVP on the Jaguar? And they both insisted that the Predator not function?
Exactly. Hello, everybody there. It's me, Metal Jesus, with a hidden gem. This is Sonic the Hedgehog 2, not for resale edition. Oh, no.
Oh, man. I'm telling you, it'd be the best. It would be the best show of all time if you actually. I know we joke about it, but
Just do it as a fun thing. You don't have to be mean to anybody. So there's gonna be no drama. Some people, if they get like butthurt egos or whatever, then fuck them. Like life's too short, and it's fucking YouTube. It's like stupid YouTube videos. Who cares? I can imagine a few people getting really upset that they're being parodied.
That's their Vectrex No Chin edition.
The no chin. Thank you, Vectrex.
Claw, tail,
Chinless
claw. Oh
Shakir?
yeah, baby.
I think we all got very prominent chins.
Yeah, well, you guys have got more prominent chins than I do. I was looking at some pictures of me from that Portland thing. I was like, God damn, one, how the hell I gained so much weight in like a few months? And two, where the hell my chin?
Where my chin at, girl? Where my chin at?
Where my chin at? Yeah, I feel like Leafy is here. Where my chin at?
God.
Got a
Or
weak
the
chin,
freaking
bro.
who was it? Like did the thing like you did the pin the chin on the guy? Like
Oh,
we're
the
looking at the lost
thing,
I
yeah.
dubs the lost chin.
That's like one of the only videos of his I've seen, but that was pretty funny.
God, that was funny. Oh man.
Yeah, well, if Portland is a thing next year, we have to like make some plans to like actually take pictures or videos. 'Cause
Yeah, I'm gonna try. Like
It's
my
like-
issue with Portland is that if like the unit I'm with, they like to conduct gunnery and shit like that, like right on that weekend
Mhm.
in October. So I'm really hoping that they'll do it on a different weekend that I can totally go. But since I skipped out on it this year, I have to go next year. So I'm like shit.
Oh. Let's go to
Retro
Comic-Con.
was a PGR. Really?
Yeah.
You're at Portland.
All right. Well, gotta make this more public.
Yeah, no,
Hey, Retro, did you see us there? It was a guy from Florida, a cowboy, a Japanese guy, and a real tall, big buff-looking military white guy.
with a foxtail coming out of his pants and like fox ears.
Yeah, you missed that part. Yeah.
Secret furry. I'm sorry. I didn't want to expose you.
I
John
did see
Rogers
somebody
is
walking
probably
around with
ecstatic.
the Virtual Boy.
Well, you
I wonder
bought a
if it was
virtual
you.
like $60. Damn, dude, that's awesome.
I actually
Oh, damn.
I actually seen somebody walking around the entire day. They bought it in the morning with a Vectrex. I mean, I couldn't imagine buying a Vectrex first thing in the morning and then walking around with it all day. But there was a man there.
I regret buying this. Just doing curls all day with a Vectrex.
No, Kevin's bringing up that Alex Mejia photoshopped Yahel photo.
Oh
His
god,
photo.
yeah, it was so
That
funny.
was,
We took
like,
that picture and we like all
greatest
forgot. And putting the body of the CDI.
That's what's funny though is like Yahel was the first person that's like we really should take like a group shot at some point, and then like
We
just
never
came and
did.
went.
Yeah.
He left early though, so.
Well, he had
if
a plane
if they're-
flight at like fucking noon on Sunday. It was crazy.
Yeah. I ended up staying like the day after, but like everybody left, and I was like, I don't want to like explore Portland with a suitcase and everything, so I'm just gonna go early.
I didn't know you were hanging out for another day. I probably would have invited you to go to the coast with my
yeah.
wife and myself.
Okay, I thought you guys were just going somewhere else. I didn't like really bring it up,
Uh,
but yeah, I stayed at like I was gonna be around for like until like 8 something the next day, p.m. But then I was like, yeah, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna go to the airport and see if I can get an earlier flight. And...
Yeah, my wife, my buddy, and my daughter, we went to the coast on like the next day, and I think we were back by like 27. So shit,
Okay, yeah,
shit. We
probably
should
a
have
little
stayed in
bit.
contact. I probably could have done something with you.
That's okay.
I feel like an asshole. Sorry.
It's all good. Don't worry about it. But it was fun, but it was so fast. Just like,
Oh,
it just
yeah.
went by so quickly.
I don't know, I think
So that's
that-
why I think having a table would be good. Like I want to say like they're a little bit before or after. So you know, three dudes
Wait,
like
sorry,
Jack.
Sorry, he said I saw
Yeah,
I saw a
yeah,
dude
sure.
buy a laser active. I wanted to stop him, but he was so determined. Oh damn!
All right, Kevin Ball's bringing up conspiracy theories. Get the.
What's Kevin Ball
Never.
doing?
He's saying that Yahel had to be shopped in, so Jimmy is Yahel confirmed. Like, dude, I'm way taller than Yahel. Please.
You know what? I don't think I've ever seen you guys in the same place together. So
Wait, what? It's like, Yahel is my my Tyler Durden. Oh, that means I'm the pussy Edward Norton. God damn it!
Okay.
Genovi, are you gonna be able to stick around because you live in Oregon, so
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. I'm
hopefully
gonna.
if you have some crazy auctions or land buying kind
Do
of.
we know what the? Do we know what the dates are for the next one yet?
It'll be the same October.
It'll be I don't know if the date is the same, but it's always around the same.
Yeah, it's pretty
time.
much the same time in October. But yeah, I think I'm
Okay.
gonna go ahead and end the stream here. We've been going for about 3 hours, so I think I'm gonna go
wow.
ahead and crash. But I want to thank everyone for dropping by and hanging out as long as they have. And yeah, if you guys haven't checked out Genovi or Jimmy Hoppa, they're absolutely fantastic channels. And also, Retro Buyers Club is another awesome channel to check out, so I'd recommend go checking them out. But yeah, thank you guys very much for dropping by.
Night, guys.
Yeah, it's fine. Hey, take it easy.
Yeah.